Holy moly. The season has begun. The season. It is time. It is time! Let's go! Woo! Natural Cabbage starting off with a prime sub. Let's go! Oh, let's go! Oh, it begins. Look, it's beginning. It's beginning. It contains flashing images. Oh.
Or other photosensitivities. Viewer discretion is advised.
The overheat moment.
Just quickly turn that up.
Time on VCT Americas. 10 teams arrived in Los Angeles for the ultimate competition. Cloud
This
continued
is
their domination
Valorant
and took down every
Heritage.
challenger thrown their way.
We back.
Then, a
10
mysterious
tens
figure arrived
air
and
rod,
broke the
10
timeline
I-rod,
with a secret
10
knife attack.
I-rod.
Seizing the opportunity,
Don't know.
evil geniuses
10 say
summoned the
rod.
power of a demon to
Don't
snipe
know.
their opponents
We're
and
getting
claim
used to the bad
ultimate
names.
prize. But soon after, tragedy struck and the champions
How's the audio
were
on this?
fractured. The stage is set for another
And
year
also,
of battle,
Sprory 7 is
while
back for
it's the arrival
18
of a
months.
mysterious new
Welcome back,
contender.
Sprory. Enjoy your Pingu badge. Oh, here we go.
We're back, baby, and it's
Oh,
the
we're back.
Squeakquel.
We're back.
It's 2024.
Let's go. I'm Josie with the 7
Wide
months.
open. Anything
Yippee.
can and
Yippee.
will happen. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to
This is my new home, yes.
Americas. It's day one of our kickoff.
Let's fucking
event.
go.
Of course, I'm currently the man yelling.
10
at
do
you.
2 3
We're
6
joined
5
by
2 2
our
1
new
6
face on
4.
the desk
Thanks for the
of
10
new
months.
face of Valorant Esports. We have Ender joining us here. How you doing?
Capital
buddy?
Fleas with 7 months. Water Drinker Pro with 2 gifted. Let's fucking go.
Global
Bob
whatever this is.
Corporation
Global
with 12 months, a whole fucking year to catch a vibe with 7 months. Tacky with 8 months. Let's fucking go.
Thank you. I won Wyatt's weekly award, the first
This
one.
is-
And Brad Con game with 10 as well.
It's a big deal for me.
We
That is
back.
AV Sponge with 12. Get them all out now so that we can
Just
focus
like
on the
last year,
game.
The goal for all of this, for all
Matt
of this,
Vito leaked? Oh, it leaked? What?
make the champions win it all.
Care for a tier 1 sub.
Does that mean I'm not doing a Matt Vito? I haven't
Take a
seen it.
look at how this kickoff
Echo Argonaut with a prime as well. A new prime.
It's time to ring
Welcome,
in the new
my
year
friend.
with some exhilarating Valorant action. Watch all your favorite
A
teams show their strength.
Flaxy with 10 gifties. Wow, crazy.
Here's how it'll all go down.
Send win or SLT.
Hold on, let's hear the
All
Pingu.
teams, including
I'm gonna
the
turn it down
Deku
for the
G2,
Pingu.
This
will be
is
split into
Valorant
3 groups.
Heritage.
On February 16th,
1 year of
17th,
subs, VCT is
23rd
back.
through 24th.
Also, I'm going to Madrid.
Oh, AV Sponge is going to Madrid?
Note.
Where the 3 group winners will
Hold on, we'll get the. We need to hear the Newt first.
Next up on February
It's been too long.
The number 2 seed from each group will then face off in a single round-robin play-in
Give it to me.
stage,
There it is.
where only 1 team will qualify and join the 3 group winners in the elimination bracket. The first
What
competition of the
a
year
great
nears
thing
an
that
end
is.
when these
Also,
teams
Geolu Reed 7.
on the second and
Geolu Reed. Geolu Reed.
VCT Americas at Masters Madrid.
Thanks for the sub as well. The tier 1. We need tier 1s.
The first
So
place
thank you very much,
also receives
This
my
is
friend. Jose Man
Valorant.
Jr., 18 months.
Heritage.
Have fun with your Pingu badge, my
Goodbye.
friend.
raising the
Also
trophy
Pingu.
Champions 24.
John Long with the 6 months. See, it's always good to see people different levels, but 6 months, long time. Oh,
So
Nick.
back.
On the screen to purchase
Nick with 17. How the fuck have you missed a month, Nick?
This is
You must have been the
Valorant
first sub, surely.
Heritage.
and follow
How have you missed a month?
/Valley Sports
Standing 05 with the tier 1, new tier 1 again. We need those tier 1s. Twitch is robbing me. And Joyful with the 7 months. Thank you all. I mean, obviously, this is a crazy amount of subs. Thank you all so much, especially Flexi with the gift 10 gifted.
Happy kickoff.
Happy kickoff indeed.
The points.
Wow, what a great,
Base perspective.
what a great time to be alive. Okay, yeah, if you do want to know my pick, look at me. Look at the before stream prep. Look at me looking at this Ascent game of Fancy United that someone sent me. Look at this comp.
This is Valorant.
Anyway, yeah. My pick'ems, if you're wondering,
New season, let's go.
is this. This is my pick'ems, just quickly. I went with NRG Furia. NRG over Furia, sorry. Cloud9 over MIBR. I got Cloud9 beating NRG then. Crazy, I know. I'm gonna be honest with you. Hold on, we got more subs first. Who did I do last? Joyful, I think. The Toasty9, thanks for 20 months. 20, that's a long time. Fluxy the Potato with 10. Thank you as well. And Kexi with the 10 gifted. Kexi coming in big time with 10 gifted. I don't remember Kexi ever gifted 10 before. Must be a special day or something, but thank you all. Thank you all. But yeah, this was my Preds. Now, if I'm being honest with you, I put Furia 10th in my power rankings. I'm already regretting that. I'm already regretting putting Furia that low. I kind of realized, like, I think they're gonna be better. Like, I don't think they're gonna be, like, good. Like, I don't think they're gonna be, like, top 5 or anything. But I think they could be, like, 7th. You know, I think they could be, like, you know, like a mid-table team and not all the way down there. And final moment one. Oh, sorry, no. Guardian of the Gate. Also with 12 months, a whole 12. Enjoy your new badge. And final moment with the 20 months.
So we made some changes, right? You know, you got
welcome, FM. Nice to be back. Flash Phaser with 8 as well.
Let's go VCT.
Who is this season's Morocco? Good question. I should have a Morocco for the kickoff, shouldn't I? Who's like a team? I think I might make RRQ the Morocco, to be honest. That's my first thought. Is RRQ.
Last year was defined by double controller Sky, and now Sky's been nerfed to a point where I think we're going to see so much more variety from that one set meta.
And you'd see
it could be Bleed though. Yeah, that's true. It could be Bleed.
Coming back in, the Lotus change, a lot of big changes coming into this map. But I do
Caesar what? How do you spell that? Is it Caesar? Caesar? 1127.
You can't be flashing.
Yeah, no more ads if you sub.
It's huge, right? Because you're not getting that instant free little information.
What the hell's this? Why have we got the default crosshair? It's Gentlemates.
But more than anything,
yeah, teams that I have more belief in than most, probably Bleed, RRQ, Giants.
Because the refreshable utility, right?
I guess EG in a bit of a way.
You throw your it takes 1 second to pick him up, and then just in another 10 seconds.
Loud, I guess. I mean, I don't think most people have Loud like first.
When you can combine him with other flashes and pair that
but how do you say this? Poutined? Poutined? Thanks for the tier 1. Get used to me saying your name wrong every time you sub. If you do sub again, we need a tier 1, so let's go.
Any of these other things, you can't turn away from
an all Robocop. All Robocop. I am fucking stupid.
You think we're gonna see a lot of double initiators?
Exactly.
I am stupid. It's all Robocop 945 with the Prime. I mean, that is bad. All Robocop.
Alongside Gecko as the solo initiator, you can drop your Jet Rays.
It's always funny.
In there,
but thank you for the Prime.
Of the Gecko.
And that's going to be interesting to see how that pans out, because we also have a big shift to the map pool coming
all
into
Robocop.
This year.
Anyway, yeah, shall we do it? Well, we got time for a map veto. Yeah, I mean, normally they do it close to the actual thing.
We're now going to have to see these teams not implement these new maps.
Oh, this is the thing. We're all excited now, but this is going to be a killer. Now, I've decided, by the way, for those of you who haven't been keeping up with the off-season streams as much, I now have a treadmill to walk on. There's actually a new thing in the, you can make me walk faster as well, in the, as a channel point thing. I have to already be walking to walk faster, but you can do it. The thing is, what I've decided for when I will walk and when I'm not going to walk is basically if I think the map will be boring. So for instance, if we get, you know, a mirror comp Ascent or like mirror comp boring Icebox, mirror comp boring Breeze, you know, I'll probably be walking, you know, where it's just like, what do you want me to say? You know, on Icebox, seriously, on Icebox, what the fuck do you want me to say? Like, what is there to say other than, oh, nice kill? You know what I mean? So that's how I'm gonna be talking about that. Anyway, Stanky Leg,
This is
Stinky Leg. One of them. Thanks for the 10 months. See, that's the thing. 10 months. Still don't have a clue. Jam Route 18. See, that's one I think I'm getting right. With the 11 months. Tyree Andre 360 with 20 months.
Really good map for us on Amadia, and I remember
Fucking
NRG
hell.
also like this.
Seth Boydie with 7 months. Porcupine Ritual with 6. And Thinking Man Solitaire gifted a sub to Ballsack 21. Is walking faster redeemable more than once in a single stream? I think it's only redeemable 5 times. Now the thing is, it only goes up to 6 miles an hour, so you can't make me run. It won't make me run. I did do that before for a. You missed it. If those of you who missed it in the off season, I did just sprint on the spot at one point. Maybe if enough people demand it, I can sprint on the spot. But those of you who saw it, it was fun.
That is a big change. A lot of people just kind of stay away from being.
Here we go. This one's easy to say. Syrup Turskovsky with the 8 months. When does 10s play? Tomorrow, I think.
In terms of like how you would lurk B.
Where's fucking... It's tomorrow,
now
right?
you can play more passive and see that lurk
Yeah,
option.
tomorrow.
And then you want, so you can play
And T Smith 04. 04. You're 20 years old, I'm gonna guess. Or, well, no, 19 more likely. Imagine being born in 2004. I can remember the 2004 Euros where England lost to Portugal on penalties. How does that make you feel? But thank you for the prime nonetheless.
That is the big difference there. Like me, the one who plays
The goalkeeper, what was he called? Ricardo, I think, the Portuguese goalkeeper. He didn't wear gloves for the penalty shootout.
Being able to punish like 2 blocks and
And
stuff
look
like
who
that,
it is.
definitely way
What
more
the fuck?
prominent
Back to back?
now than it was before.
I love jumping through the window, so I'll tell you that.
Ain't Me Too with 5 gifted. And then back to back, Casataniel outdoes Ain't Me Too. Ain't Me Too Big L, more like, with 10 gifted from Casataniel.
Good for like off angles and like
Crazy.
trying to control middle
So
and
with a
faster.
lot, with the 7 months as well. Can we play Throw City tomorrow before stream? Do you know how fucking mad streaming I'm gonna be doing? We do not have time for Throw City. Well, I don't. You might.
Before stream.
Jojo113 with 12 as well.
Icebox is back in the rotation.
Let's G.
Would be shocked if we don't see it today, especially with so many
And
teams
I
saying that
am
they enjoy playing on it in that video.
CKJ10
Focus on our first squad.
with the prime.
Today's matchup. We're gonna
Thank you as
dive
well. And
into
25th
NRG
Raleigh with 11
versus
months.
Furia. Now, here's the thing.
It's good to
Last
get them
year,
out now because, you know, later on, let's watch the game.
NRG for good reason. They had a good start. Well, shouldn't say good start, but they had a start, and then they had
Is coming
a
home this year,
recovery
TMV?
that
No.
then led to a really good
Nothing's
tail
coming
end of the
home.
season for them. And then, you know,
Warlord Wibbs with 10 months as well. We woke up at 5 a.m. for this. That's fucking mental. El Gil 31 with the 9 months. Stinky Butt 69 gifted a sub.
VCT season is upon us soon.
Pickle Phil with the 14 months. And Jack Sakura. Jackie Sakura with the gifted as well.
They had the right approach when it came to the off-season.
My girlfriend has a friend called Sakura.
Valorant.
What you need to win at Champions. Hear me out. You stole my joke,
Very good, Ain't
Mimi.
Me Too.
I said that in rehearsal.
Oh, and you gave out another one as well. To Shunny TTV.
But they did quite possibly pick up the best off-season move they could.
that was amazing.
By grabbing
Who did
Demon
they pick
1
up?
and
The
Ethan.
World Cup is this year? No, the Euros are this year.
Picked them up physically.
In Germany, I
Ethan
think?
and Demon 1 do.
They won champions.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And that's what you do, because when you need to win champions, Ender, what do?
You pick up champions.
That's the line.
I love it. But
Whoa,
honestly,
Demon
you're
One.
picking up,
Oh, you can't really
the
see him.
hottest player
With his
in
glasses
last year,
behind my head.
Demon One, absolute fire to see him.
And I would
coming
say
on
probably
the
one of the hottest players coming out of champions, because even though everyone was talking about Demon 1,
Just try to Eurostar and Premiere and clap dash. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't know if you've watched Apex. Like, if you've watched Apex play Icebox whatsoever, they have been fucking destroying everyone with that comp. Like, that's the reason I picked it, because I watched that Apex game and I was like, yeah, this looks good. And they Apex on Icebox have won 13-2,
baby.
13-2, and
Fill me up with your
13-0.
analysis, TMV.
That is insane.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they had a tough
3 games, and they've dropped 4 rounds.
You lose the round, you lose the game. It's an FPS game.
Huh?
They kind of have the team that can do almost
Like,
anything,
even if
right?
you're
They have the
way
ability
better
to
than
stare
everyone
at
else. I mean,
yourself.
think
You
about
have
that.
Two duelist
You lose the
players if
game.
they
It's
want to
an
do that.
FPS
Right, where were we in
Locking
terms of the
on in
subs?
there.
I don't
If
want to
they
miss
wanna
anyone.
switch a Demon 1 over to Chamber, he's been grinding. He can be the opposite
XX
of the team.
Senpai with the 2 months. Thank you.
It's an FPS game.
Oh, you think NRG is going to be a dynasty, you say? Well, we'll see about that.
This is
Spoony
Valorant.
Bard or Bird. Thank you for the 7 months. Amy2 gifted a sub to It's Taha. Meldrox with the 4 months. Thank you. Raygun is taken with 11. Intens with 15. Is that meant to be
He crushed it in
Intens?
Americas in his rookie year.
But
when no
thank
one
you all
expected
so
him to do
much.
well.
I mean,
And then he
obviously
went
the
to
subs
biggest event of
going
the year,
absolutely
and he was the
fucking
best player
mental
of
right
the
now.
event. No
Shall I
one
do
has
a?
done that
I mean, a
before.
map veto
Yeah,
here is
I
gonna
mean,
be.
not just
It's
in
gonna be
Valorant.
incorrect.
In any esport,
Let's be
can you
real.
think of a time someone
I
in
don't
their
know anything
rookie
about
year
any of these
went
teams,
and won
so
the
it's going to be
biggest
very
event?
wrong.
It's unheard of. This guy is just so
Furia are
talented.
Brazilian, so they'll probably pick aim maps like Ascent and Breeze, I would have thought. NRG, what does Chet not like? They tend to not like Breeze, but that was with FNS. Did he? I don't know if EG liked Breeze. It wasn't really in, was it, last
It
year?
doesn't matter. But the
Tough
point
to know.
is you're not wrong. Like, there is a case to be made for this guy doing something that was really unheard of just across esports in general,
Yes.
which is impressive.
Yeah, we could check. Yeah, Furia did play in the offseason. NRG didn't, so that NRG is going to be pretty much impossible to pick because you don't know. What did you do here, Furia? You banned Split. Okay, and you picked Breeze. That makes sense. You picked Breeze.
Joining the league out of nowhere.
Banned
directly
Sunset.
At the top. Now moving over to
did you do? Yeah,
NRG,
you
get to see him
didn't get a
on
pick.
the other side of things. Potter's not there.
Yeah, you
new
banned
team around
Sunset.
you. This is where
See,
you
that's the thing though. This
solidify
might have been
that
when
legacy in the
Sunset was a bit.
If you
I
start
mean,
with
I
Potter,
doubt they'll
then
ban
couldn't
Ascent.
think
I'll be
of a
honest.
better team for a still young
let's do
player
it
to
anyway.
come into than what is one of the most
yeah,
experienced
so
cores in Valorant.
I'll guess
These
that
NRG
Furia
teams.
picked first.
Crashy, Victor, and Chet have been
then
together
NRG.
for ages, and it was
So,
always finesse in that
yeah, I
mix.
think they
But now
will.
they also have
I
a
could
new
see them
IGL
banning
in
Sunset.
Ethan. But the thing
It
is,
might make some
Demon One
sense.
was
Let's
just
just
fine
go with what
Ethan
they were
back
going
in
with
NG.
before.
He was
Let's say they
already
banned Sunset.
mid-rounding, helping out in the calling,
NRG,
and I
I
think
could
some
see
people
banning
have
Breeze.
doubted, is he really an IGL? But he's
Just
like
because
mid-rounded for
Optic
everything
didn't
he's
like
played at.
Breeze.
It helped out in that regard, and it's clear that his coach
So I'll say that they banned
You lose
Breeze.
the game.
Silk
That's very
004 with the
and
6
also,
months.
you've
Thank
gotta
you.
have faith when you have the experience of those players playing together
I'm gonna say
already.
Furia
Some
pick.
of those foundational building
This
blocks
is
that you're working
Valorant.
upon. Ethan's gonna
Oh,
be
what would they
Demon
pick?
One's
It
gonna
won't be
wanna take
bind.
that off
In
and take it
fact,
in the game. And
TMV
Ethan
been a
also
worse
no
smile.
strangers to make the big plays himself.
I'm going to say NRG
Like,
picks
and I
Split.
think
I don't know
also,
why.
too,
I've just
it
got a
goes
feeling they
without
pick
saying
Split.
as well that for Ethan, this is a great opportunity for him to really be able to continue to give
they pick?
himself that spotlight.
Hold
because
on,
I love
I'll get back to the
this
subs in a
player
second.
and what he was able
I
to
need
do
to
all
think.
throughout Champions.
What will they
But
pick? It
he's
could.
old,
I
he's
don't
a
think it will
quiet
be
dude.
Ascent though.
He always kind of
I think
fades away
Ascent
into
will
the
be map
shadows, which
3.
I know is something he
Valorant.
kind of
No, I
prefers.
think NRG will
But now
ban
you're stepping into
Ascent.
that limelight. A lot of pressure here to be leading NRG after one of the best IGLs who was just leading this team, and now you're filling those shoes.
You know what? I'm going to go on a limb.
You lose the game.
I'm going to say they pick Icebox. What have we got left?
It's the time
Lotus
of year
and...
again where I give the lad over the pond my
Lotus
free
and
American
Vine.
money.
I mean, whenever Finesse talked about why
Lotus
he was
map
such a
3.
good
I could see
IGL,
a lot
why
of
he
Lotus
achieved so
map
much
3.
with
That
his
makes a
score.
lot of
He
sense.
always talked about those two
That's
guys
what I'm gonna go
helping
for.
him out, pitching in
Icebox
ideas
to
in the middle,
start.
and I expect them to do
Right,
the
let's get
same
back to
thing
these
for
subs. Where were we?
This is a
Did I say
system
Silk?
those two and
I
with
definitely said
Chet is already
Intent. If
so
I didn't say Silk,
established,
I
but
have
think
now.
for a player
Silk.
like him, who has done so
004.
much
Skirmish
in
with
his career
15
already,
months.
He's just going to be able to slide into that position.
It's been a while. I mean, you've been here 15 months. Like, that's quite a few months. How the fuck do you say this? Old did you joke? You can tell that you're Dutch. Thanks for the 13 months. Danny Bananas with the 9 months. Time of year again when I give the last over the pond my free American monies. Thank you, Danny Bananas.
Okay.
Right, here's the thing. How, in Dutch Scrabble, how much is a J worth?
Hasn't gone well.
But genuinely, the more
No
I
map
think
veto
about
because the actual map
roles that
veto has been
players on
leaked.
this team
Okay,
have
I haven't
history
seen
to
it.
have with one another, I think they will be one of the
So-
best teams at the start of the year. No,
This is
and I genuinely
Valorant.
believe that
Everything.
whether it's,
Although you just changed the map,
Damn it,
so I
it's been
guess
years since I've
this
sat.
is very wrong
like,
already.
This team has the flexibility to hit the ground running.
The thing is, though, they have to win, right?
Fine,
come
you
out
already
with
know the
one
map
of
either.
the
Good for you.
winningest
Now,
cores
here's
in
the thing I'm
power,
going to tell
and
you
you're
right
adding
now as
2
well.
world
Okay?
champions. If you are not coming
So-
out of the gate and thriving,
You see this time here?
so much
10 p.m.
doubt is gonna be
This
put
is
on
like
this
a
team,
smiley
but I'm
time.
not worried.
See how this
Honestly, we
one
saw
says
things not
1
go
a.m.
too great
and then
for
this one here
Sentinels
says
last year when
6
they tried to
a.m.?
build that super team, but
You
I
see
feel
how
this
this is
team
like a bit of a
has
problem?
that core that has been together. They
Because
have
generally,
everybody.
and most of you
Talked in
will
interviews about
probably
how
know
good the
this, I would have
chemistry
thought,
is
but
being built
generally
up.
people
I
tend to
really expect
sleep
them to come out and at least
like
hit
at
that
this
top 10
time.
mark and go to Madrid.
That's fair. I mean, hey, all signs point to positives, right?
You know what I
But
mean?
There's an opportunity here for their opponents to play spoiler, because we're going to transition over to Furia
So,
and talk
here's
about
the thing.
What this team is doing is they
Right.
have made changes. Well,
And
very
some of you
similar
might be
situation
saying, like,
NRG,
oh,
funny enough, where they swapped
you know,
out
what
3
you should
players
do,
and they added
TMV, is
3
just
of their own.
flip your sleep
This
schedule,
time
right?
around, though,
Just like
we
be
see
awake
some
here
more
for all
movement.
these
We got
games and then
NW's
just go to
era
sleep
back
after
in
this
familiar
game ends.
roles, and
And that's a really
we'll just
nice
hope that
idea.
we see
Problem
this
is, the
Furia team
EMEA
live up
starts
to
in
the
4
potential I'm
days,
sure their
and then
fans
I
want
need
them
to,
to.
like,
That's the thing, right? You
This
have
watch
is
that as well.
Valorant.
And so then I'd need to flip it back.
in this team as
And I don't think I can
Yay,
do that.
Valorant.
in the duelist role.
And also, I want to still be making YouTube videos during all of this. Yes, I am fucking mental. There will be some days where I can't make YouTube videos because it will be full streaming all
Hello,
day.
Mr. MV.
But for these first days before EMEA, I do have time to make a video, so we'll be doing. So what I'm probably going to do here, in my mind, here's what I'm thinking.
But
I probably won't watch this game.
and when he's played for teams before,
This first stream might be actually quite short. And then I'm going to try and get up as early as I can. Will it be at 6 a.m.?
and the rest of his
No.
team floundering behind it. Like, he's a
Will
player
it be
that
at
has
7,
so many
half 7,
resources, so
8?
much should be put into having him succeed,
More
and
likely.
he always does, but we've always seen him play
And so I will catch probably not all,
actually on a team
but hopefully most of this game, and then this and this. Now here's the thing. Tomorrow, for you Americas fans, you're thinking, oh, that's fucking dog shit, you know, he's not watching Americas. Why are you not watching Americas? Tomorrow, when it's these games, yes, sorry Team Secret and Talon, you can fuck off. I'm watching these games, and, you know, maybe I'll be up for this depending on how, you know, late they finish.
That's going to be the challenge for kickoff.
You know?
And however long.
So
Especially against when you got
it depends. We're gonna go game by game essentially in terms of are you a good game. The day after, you know, it's Crew G2. We can watch this, right? Cool. And then this is the only game this day. So again, will I be up for all of this? No.
Furia win for sure.
Will I be up for some of this? Maybe. Yes. Although it is Paper X, so they might just win before I even get the chance. But I'll watch this and this. Right. So we're gonna do it on a somewhat of a game by game basis.
Se adaptar a Los Angeles.
Posso falar em português? Pode. Tipo, em Los Angeles está sendo muito fácil. Os moleques já tiveram experiência antes de Los Angeles aqui, então eles me passaram
Does streaming these games bring in significantly more money than YouTube? No, I tend to make.
tudo tranquilo para mim.
I mean, it does depend. Sometimes I make more from Twitch, sometimes I make more from YouTube. But it's definitely not significantly more either way, to be honest. YouTube has definitely come down.
Having to come here, you know, from Brazil, make his way over to the United States.
Advertisers don't exist anymore.
And it's going to be, you know, a bit of a challenge, I think. It goes without saying, especially with their first opponent. But sell me on Havoc. I want to know why this guy was such a talk.
You will not watch China? No, we'll watch some of China. Oh, I've got something prepared for China as well, if something happens. I don't want to spoil it,
What if I were to tell you
but
that this
I've
is
got
the
something
guy
cooked for
who was
China
maybe
or something.
slated to replace
If a
last
thing
year
happens,
around,
it'll
the
be
streets
funny,
were
at least for a
talking,
bit.
and that was something that could have ended up
But yeah,
happening.
I'll be
He
watching
was
China.
playing
Like,
for the Union,
I should have brought
the
up
team
the
that,
fucking.
you know,
Actually, I
went
can
on
do
to
that, can't I?
ascension,
Hold on,
ended up
give me a
just losing
second.
out there and missing the spot in Americas. He didn't
Someone
play
got
with them
the
in
Google
Ascension
Sheets,
because
didn't they,
he
with all
stepped
of it?
away from the team, and there was rumors that he was scrimming
Yeah,
with
here we
loud,
go.
that he was having opportunities and being looked
Right.
at by the biggest names in Brazil. This guy has been grinding.
So
in
this
Tier
is
2
all
in
the
Brazil for
games.
quite a
How do I
while,
zoom in
and
on
he
this?
has far and
there you go.
away been smoking.
So this is all the
everyone
games.
else in that scene. It's
I'll just mute it for now. So yeah, most of them. So yeah, like as I said, like this obviously is a yes. We're watching it right now. This will probably be a no, but these hopefully will be some version of yes. You know, this. Fucking hell, how many was that? Fucking hell. Oh, I also need to get to the other ones first. Hold on. Did I just miss a bunch of subs whilst I was just... Fucking hell, I missed loads. What the fuck am I doing? Okay, I said Danny Bananas. I did not say Canonix D with 7 months, Drew Seth with 14 months, Whirling Stone with 2 months, Yoshi Gale with 16 months, Player of All Games with 4 months, Red Ratchet with 9 months, but then fucking Mythical 4444, and I said one too many fours, gave out fucking 20 gifted! And then Rego Moores with 8 months. Crazy. Fucking crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, we still got time. So yeah, this is all the schedule. So EMEA starts on the 20th, right? So this is when it gets like mega busy, right? At first it's just America's Pacific. It's kind of like a bit busy. Then you start getting into some of these days where it's like, you know, like this day,
Valorant,
February 21st, Wednesday, there will be no video. Like, I can't make a video on this day, right? We probably will have to watch 2 games at once. Now, the way I'm going to do that, I'll explain when we get there, but I know a lot of people hated the 2 games at one time, so we won't do that, but we'll come up with something for this. Then, you know, like this day, I mean, look at that. Look at all these. Like, again, no way I can make a video, like, on any of these days, really. I can make one video that I know I can do during a stream, which is, I'm going to do a tier list of all of the gun skins and, like, all the things that the teams, like, the team skins, the team bundles. We'll do a tier list of that. That's, like, an easy video that I can make, you know, kind of just in any time that I get. But, I mean, some of these days, I mean, look at how many fucking games are being played here.
1, 2, 3!
I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 games in one day. Lol. LOL, lol. I'm like, yeah, good luck to me.
It's an FPS game.
Good luck to me.
Well, I was in halls and I left because I noticed you weren't there.
You're trying to
Okay, where did we get up to? We got up to Rego Moores. What the fuck is that? Ulti Ironside with the Prime? Thank you for the new Prime, my friend. And D.Morrow with the 19 months. And Anine 56 with the 3 months. Welcome back. Just Illuminate with the 10 months. And Fraggy Zyken 1 with 5. And I'm Chainsaw Ninja with 14, Jerry Blade with 19, Boom Bang caught up, Anonymous Gifter gave 1 to Taku Fact, Classic, Mike's back it seems.
To predict the future and have some kind of power rankings. They never work, they're always terrible. Why would that ever stop us from doing something like this?
Yeah, they've always been bad.
Who's 7?
So these are the rankings
that
from the regular
Taku
season of last year. Obviously, like playoff performance champions, that was all different. We need to add G2 in.
How is their volume, by the way? I never actually looked.
So where shall I begin?
I mean, you want to just get started? Just put what team you think is at number 1.
All right, well, I mean, there's a super team here that's been formed to try to get the number 1 spot. So I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm going to put...
Boo, boring.
Number 1. Okay, well,
boring. Boring egg.
The Scrimbucks. Oh, the community's been doing some research, and I really think we've got to listen to them this time.
Could be louder.
100 Thieves were beating NRG
Yours
on the 11th,
may be low a bit.
10-1 in a scrim.
Oh, but
so you got to put
what
100
does that
Thieves
mean?
But you don't know what the...
How a Kavod with the 10 months.
Right, well, we'll put NRG
clear
down
all.
here, then we'll...
Meeber will clear all.
Cloud9, they beat a mixed team. It's not an official team, but they're 4-1. They weren't. I don't know if they beat them, but they were winning the scrim. So where do you want to put them there?
I mean, based on Scrimbucks, maybe we'll put them down here for now then.
Okay, but this is also confusing me. NRG won 9-1 versus M80.
Oh, well, okay, M80 were pretty close with G2, right? When they played down there at the Ascension level.
We're going to put G2 below them?
So we're going to put G2, yeah, somewhere around here. So if we put G2 here, that explains that
have you considered that on the 12th that G2 were beating 100 Thieves in a scrim?
Well, now we're going circles.
But you've got to put them higher because they were beating them 10-7.
Oh, well, okay. Well, then we'll put 100 Thieves back down there.
Okay.
Okay. Well, what about Loud? Okay. I still feel pretty confident about this Loud team. They were top of Americas last year. I'm tempted to put them up there.
They haven't been scrimming. Where are the scrim results?
I know that they've been scrimming since October.
They haven't been scrimming.
Okay, you haven't found them, but that doesn't mean that they haven't been scrimming.
They haven't been scrimming.
All right, well, talk to me about Leviathan. They've also constructed a super team, kind of, for this year. They've got to be somewhere high up towards the top.
They beat a Challengers team 8-1. They're beating a Challengers team in a scrim. That was on the 14th.
Right. What does that tell me?
I don't know.
Okay, that doesn't tell me anything.
Just get more stickers,
Okay,
please.
Furia, EG.
Furia, EG, where's EG? They're 6-2 against an unknown team.
Well, if they're unknown,
It could have been Bleed. It could have been Yay on the opposite side.
But it could have been us on the opposite side as well, Brent.
Okay, 6-2.
What about Furia?
Furia, no, nothing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna put them down there for now then, I guess, and we'll figure them out afterwards.
We've got a time of 1 minute left.
What about Sentinels? We've only got a minute left.
Sentinels,
What have
okay, well,
Sentinels
Sentinels 12-8 versus an unknown team again.
But what kind of unknown team?
I don't know. I don't
can't
really
do
know.
anything with these kind of scrim results.
Well, 100 Thieves beat G2 14-4.
Oh, no, I mean,
But then that's going to flip it around again.
What am I doing? 14-4? Well, we'll put G2
Okay,
down
we'll
there.
put G2 down there. Okay.
And then Sentinels. I'll put Sentinels at the top for now, just a placeholder.
Sentinels, you're losing the stickers, Josh.
Yeah, I know.
Sentinels.
That's going flying.
I'm looking. I'm trying to find something.
MIBR and Crew. Okay, Crew haven't made a huge amount of changes since last year. Oh, we've lost G2.
We've lost G2. Put them back up.
Okay.
G2.
on,
G2 beat Lev.
G2 beat Leviathan.
G2 beat Lev.
Dude, okay, let me just get these on the board for starters. And then, right, you hold these here.
Okay.
You hold them there. And what did you say? G2 beat Leviathan in a scrim?
G2 beat Lev in a scrim.
All right, so what if I do this then?
But G2 also lost to Oxygen.
And well, Oxygen should be at the top then.
Yeah, Oxygen really should be. Do we have an Oxygen sticker?
They're winning kickoff.
We got how much? 3 seconds? Okay. We're done, I think.
Man, wild to think we gave them 2.5 weeks for that. But folks, the party starts right now. Let's kick off VCT
Let's go.
America's
We did it.
2024 kickoff.
We made it. It happened. How long have we fucking waited? I should have Googled the date. From Chab's final to this. How many days has it been? Not 7 at Gaio 2. That was good timing though, but it wasn't 7.
Day 1. So to decide.
But thanks for the 10 months.
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose the game. It's an FPS game.
Oh no, it's just Comet.
First stream of the season, let's go.
It was just Comet with the 7 days. Good timing. Not at Gaio 2.
New Year,
What
new
the
Valorant
fuck is this
season,
coin?
Watching TMV stream another 07 incoming my streamer.
Frozen Fire 66 with 30 months. Unfortunately, it already leaked. So we didn't do it because people could rob me blind. Palmania with the 7 months. Thank you. Okay, they did ban Sunset, which I would have got right. So I would have got at least 1. They banned Bind. Wow. Wow. FNS.
Breeze. Furia pick Breeze.
I mean, this makes sense. I thought they would have banned Breeze.
It's an FPS game.
We'll take defense.
Alright, NRG will be defense. And then you
get shot, you lose the round, you lose the game. It's an
FPS game. Who are we
so
up
back,
to?
it's not even
Wyans time. Wyans time?
So now you have 1 map ban.
This is Valorant.
T Plunder with the 8 months. Tommel with the 6 months.
Furia ban Lotus.
Candy Andy with 12 months.
You have the last map ban.
Fucking hell, man. Ban Icebox.
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose the game. It's
Let's go, Chet. Let's go.
Finally,
W Chet banning Icebox.
And then you have.
I think this is good though for Furia. Like, you know, fucking aim maps here. To like aim. I mean, obviously NRG got good players, so it's not great. But I think this suits their team. Let's say these maps. This I think NRG would win.
Furia picked
Less FKN
Furia
go.
picked Lotus. Or sorry, Furia ban Lotus.
Where the fuck did I get up to? Candy Andy, Unlucky Man 41 with 6 months.
W.
Falchion's Tip with 6 months. Dasup Pro with 11 months. Necessity with 9 months. W to you. Worst map pool of all time? Yeah, this is a... You could put Pearl in for like... Split. Or Lotus, and it would be worse, I think. But other than that, this is as bad as it can get. The best map pool for pro play is minus Icebox Breeze Ascent. The best map pool for competitive or ranked is minus Icebox Breeze and probably... Oh, what's the next worst ranked map? Yeah, it could still be Pearl, honestly.
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose the game. It's an FPS game.
Finally.
Sunset? I mean, honestly, I don't like Sunset. I'll explain why in a second. But Paxi F with the 4 months. Amy 2. Oh, Mythical says sub for every Demon 1 kill. Let's fucking go, NRG. Let's hope for a fucking... Right, no, actually, we need overtime is what we want. We don't want NRG to stomp because that gives... that you're not going to get enough kills. We need as many kills as we can get, so we want deep overtimes every map. Deep overtimes is what we want. Viper's Feet with the 9 months. Casso Myran with the 10 months. Demexio 2 with 4 months. MMXMJ with 8 months. Oof. Thank you all. Thank you all so much. But yeah, I personally don't love Sunset. The reason is, when Sunset came out, I wasn't playing a ton of Valorant, so I just ended up always being a bit behind everyone in terms of, like, you know, learning what people did and stuff on the map and like how, you know, people play it in ranked. I was always just like a bit behind. So I'm always like, you know, people are always doing these stuff on Sunset, and I'm always like, what the fuck are they doing? And Boglin Bitch with 18 months. Thanks for the memories. Little Fallout Boy reference. Anyone like Fallout Boy in the chat? Some of you are probably too young for... Are you too young for Fallout Boy? They kind of had a bit of a comeback, didn't they? Gyro holds L's. Or Gyro. Gyro holds L's. Thanks for the prime.
Don't know on the team since last year.
Sub for every map Furia wins this series. Nighthawk with a more respectable, I think, more likely outcome.
And move on to the next team.
Não é nome que vai ganhar o jogo, é preparação, é o momento ali, quem vai estar mais confiante, quem vai tomar as melhores decisões.
Why does Demon 1 look so much less intimidating without his glasses? You are definitely correct. He looks like an accountant. He looks like an accountant, let's be real. XCDAX with the 8 months.
Time to degen.
Yes, it's we're back. He looks better? I mean, he doesn't look bad. I'm not saying he looks bad. He just looks less threatening. Like, he does look less threatening. Or he does kind of look in a way like, you know, like in like a film where like someone gets challenged to like a dance battle or something and they pick on the kid who they don't expect to be very good, but then he turns out to be insanely good at dancing for some reason. Like, he looks like that. Very specific. Zax K Val with the tier 1 as well. Thank you. How does somebody look like that? I mean, just look at him. Oh, he's got purple hair. Okay, fucking take back what I said. He's got purple fucking hair. He didn't in the thing. Oh, does he? What? What's going on with his hair? He's like half, it's like half purple. Whoa, he's gone like... Did he run out of time?
And here we go. The start of the
He was like...
2024 season begins.
He was with like the hairdresser like... Fuck, the game's gonna start in like an hour. Fuck.
Rightly stated of North America and NRG, and then on the other side you have some plucky underdogs who could potentially, well, shock us all if they pull off a win here.
Yeah, he is like an anime villain.
NRG squad was built for
His girlfriend has the same hair. Oh,
of 2022 coming back together with the world champs of
I mean, that's crazy.
They seem destined for a top spot to go.
I mean, I dig it.
Be the best in America.
I dig it.
Up against the Furia with new players with unknown names.
Tell you what,
potential to break through here.
if they lose 13-0, 13-0, I'll dye half of my head purple.
Look, I will call your underdog story, but I will raise you MW Zera on these first 2 maps we're kicking it off on. Sure, NRG favorites coming in, but when you're starting on Breeze and then moving to Ascent, those are the op maps. Those are
half my room is purple. That's a good point. We're NRG fans. I could change the color. You can't get black though, unfortunately.
Challenge and be like, I mean, don't
You
get me
get
wrong, I'm
white.
excited for MW Zera, but
That's not really white though.
you're dealing with Demon 1.
Kind of like a light blue.
Yes, I am. The stocks are high for MWZera. Always have been.
Stick on
But come
purpose.
on, man. He's a world champion. Right? At this point, you got to put respect on his name.
Ryuman 16 with the prime. Thank you as well.
Against absolutely anyone put in his way. He is so talented at the top level, and it's just been waiting to find that team that he can actually
Oh yeah, black
win
is
with.
just this, I
You
guess.
can
It's
simplify
fucking off.
these maps, right, and look to go hunt out. Halls is opened
That's
up.
black.
We see Jet
Off.
players flying down that. We may not even see the Jet, of course, right? Yoru, a big pick. How do teams adapt to the sky changes, double smokes, all of these ideas throughout challengers and a lot of the off season? A lot of people
Okay, what map are we on,
playing
Breeze?
the same old comps, your Viper, your KO, your Cypher, etc.
Oh, look at the floor.
Yeah, Victor locking in the Cypher. There's a lot of questions about
Oh, we
what
don't need
role
to
that
spend
Scout
all day on
guy's
this.
gonna play, and with him locking in the Cypher, it means we're almost certainly getting.
I mean, it's
that
cool.
T1
It's cool on the floor. It'd be
Jet
split in half, though. You know what I mean? Split the floor in half. We don't need to go through everyone.
Time on the Yoru, because that is the pick that can really turn this map upside down. But ultimately, that is also
Thank
what I'm
God VCT
I mean, it's
is
gonna be
back.
boring anyway. They're gonna be fucking mirror boring comps anyway.
build up your economy of winning pistols, you get up online.
ZP60 with the 5 months.
Can't
Thank
believe
you.
my Lord TMZ is
Sitor
back. I
Sitor
hope Furia would beat this
Farmer
frauds.
with 5 as well.
Kuma.
Oh, I hope Furia would beat these NR frauds. Does that work? EG fan. The one EG fan. So yeah, everyone's gonna play. So this will be Viper, this will be Jet for Demon 1. Boring. Maybe I should walk. Should I walk the first map? I mean, if these are both boring comps, I'm gonna start walking. We're gonna walk it. Amy 2 with a gifted to Ishii Addiction.
Especially on the Cypher, if you can play with double kill chains,
Relax.
you have a great
It is day
floating
1.
Sova, that can open you up to just dominate the
You
zone.
can't hear the walking, for those of you who don't know. The walking isn't loud.
And the other guy that's going to be so strong on those holds is Marv. His teammates in interviews during the offseason talked about how he kind of wasn't himself with Sentinels last year, but now he is back with the boys.
Oh,
He's
yay.
the best with, and he has the freedom to be an anchor, to be a lurker on that fight.
Get used to this. This is just gonna become like... And this is what I said about the changes, by the way. This is gonna be, I'm gonna guess, 80%? At least, if not more, to be honest. I think Breeze, meta-wise, will be as boring as Ascent. Which is crazy to think about. Make me cast around literally round fucking 1. I should have increased the cost more. I'll do. I can't do round 1. I've got to let them have round 1. I will do 1. I'll do 1, but I won't do round 1.
But it's been a long ass time, and finally we're gonna get this 2020.
Val Unrivaled with the 12 months as well.
Here in the kickoffs, and all roads really do lead to Madrid.
We gotta let them have round 1. It's their first round.
Interesting, weird format that we've got, honestly, with the 11 teams. But
You want the game sound higher?
It definitely is. For Furia in this
Hey,
group,
there you go.
their biggest obstacle is this first
Sonny
game
C with
against
17
NRG.
months.
If they can make an upset happen at the beginning
Thank
of
you.
the year right now, where they are so correct, nothing is certain. Big names don't always win big games. There is some uncertainty in the air about how all of these teams are going to perform.
Is Breeze the
Don't
new
believe
Ascent?
the desk when they tell you that this is
worse, I
a
think.
powerhouse team that's destined for success. We don't know yet. We just don't know. They've got to go out there and prove it. They've proved it in the past, but how are they going to play together here?
It almost feels like the perfect format for a couple of upsets that maybe happen as well early on. You think about the sky changes that happened, really just like a bit of a curveball for the teams, to be honest.
Massive curveball.
They've been practicing a lot.
Surely
of
we'll
these
see
comps, and they got
Yoru or Harbor
shifted,
in the mix.
some
I
weeks
think
ago.
the only I think the only way you're gonna see Harbor is if you see Yoru. Like,
running double initiator,
instead of this
Harbor,
comp, I think
Viper,
maybe
and I
you
don't
could
think that
go
we're gonna be
like,
seeing very much of that.
you know,
People
minus
very much relying
KO,
now on that,
minus Jet
KO
plus Yoru
Sova
plus
cypher
Harbor.
composition that we
But other
saw
than that, I
so
don't
much
really
way back
see
when.
much
We haven't really seen Breeze
going
been
on.
played since 2022. It's
been a while.
such a long time to see this map. And it lends itself a lot to defensive aggression.
Tech pause? Is it
to
really a
getting
tech
your
pause?
Jet players set
Are
up
they
on
just waiting
aggressive
for the?
angles.
I mean, we can see the timers
It
pause.
doesn't really make sense to boil games down to the Jet versus Jet. Everyone likes
God,
it. They like talking
we've
about
missed
it,
Valorant
but
so
it
much.
normally
You know what I
doesn't
haven't
really
missed?
play out like
Tech
that. Breeze
pauses.
Tends to. Yeah, actually,
Tech
it tends
pauses.
to come down to which Jet can cause the most chaos on the defense
Haven't
side,
missed
and which,
tech pauses.
Duelists can really open up space on the attack side too. So considering that we haven't seen Demon 1 really play Jet on this map at the tier 1 level, because Breeze wasn't here while he was having his rookie year winning champions. So this is going to be
407 with 12 as well.
Absolutely insane for a rookie player to go out and just win the entire thing.
Thank you for the 12. Enjoy your new badge.
But that's Steven one for you as well. I mean, a quick update as well. We waited a long time in this off season.
Valorant.
Going to be waiting a little bit longer. There's a couple of checks, you know, last minute checks.
Jim Hell had to get my PC up for the Prime anyway. Let's go. We're back.
But yeah, the Jet head-to-head.
And our Shadow won with 19 months.
On Breeze specifically, how they being set up as well.
Thank you, NR Shadow, for the effort you put in there. Fucking hell.
Time by crashes, I think, as well. In a lot of these.
Yeah, I could be walking during these tech pauses.
Ethan's amazing. He's absolutely amazing.
Which patch are they playing on? Should be 8.01.
A lot of these players are going to have really
if
good
not
support
8.02,
utility.
but
I was
8.02 didn't change that
some
much, so I don't know.
gameplay during the off season. He's had to switch his role. He was a duelist player.
Is it
previously,
8.02?
right? The Des was talking about him maybe filling in for Aspas. That was something that Loud
Holes
was
is
thinking
open.
of in this off season. But he's moved over to a more supportive flex role, and I think that's where he's really
Bro,
shining.
if we're changing it for this camera,
his
just
supportive flashes for MW
don't-
to be able to peek off.
don't
That
bother.
timing has been immaculate from
Nay,
Furia,
bother,
and
it's
that was
fine.
Earlier, you know, we haven't seen any of
God,
these
this would be
teams play
weird,
for
wouldn't it,
at
having a
least
cypher
month while
camera in
they've
your
been
face
honing stuff,
as you're
ready
playing.
for the season to begin. And already Furia looked like they had some
Oh, the chamber
some
buff?
dangerous weapons in their arsenal that NRG are going to have to maneuver around.
Won't matter for the
well,
most
just to give
part.
you an update as well. We're going to have to remake the map real quick, hopefully as fast as possible. Listen, I know.
Build it from the ground up.
Build it from the ground up, finally. Listen, and we're going to get into the game as soon as humanly possible. That's my hopes and dreams, at least, you know, that we do get into this one. So
We've been waiting long enough. What was it,
It has.
173
It's been a-
days?
listen,
let's
that's not
make it
gonna lie.
174.
Let's
come back
it was
tomorrow.
174. You want to do 175?
175.
You're getting jeered by the crowd, Josh. You're getting jeered, man. Yeah, hopefully getting into it soon enough. I mean, Lord knows it's been long enough here. It's a nice rest up.
Oh, 8.03
It
is
has,
the
but
chamber
I think
buff?
all of these players will be itching to play.
Is it?
Especially for the people who've got a new challenge on the table.
I
Both
honestly
of
don't
these
remember
teams.
anymore.
And also, I mean, individuals.
It won't
looking
matter that
for
much anyway.
A bit of a chip on their shoulder, something to prove. Marved as well. I know this guy's hungry for it. He feels like that last year.
Are there
that stint of the
drops?
Adam
No, I don't
Sentinels
think
was
so.
not a good showcase. Not at least compared to his.
Not
peaks
that I've
he's
been
had prior,
made aware
playing
of,
with
at
this old core that he's now reunited with.
Yeah, and I would agree. with that. I
8.02
think Marv didn't really show.
I don't think much
his
changed in
peak while he was
8.02,
playing
to be honest. I
Sentinels,
think it was just
but
bug
he did
fixes
have a
and
lot of
stuff.
learning moments. He's talked about it. His teammates have talked about it too. That he's more confident with his communication now. He's more confident in terms of bringing ideas to the team. To be honest, that can be a bit of a double-edged sword because one of our biggest focuses during this match is going to be to take a look at how NRG functions as a squad.
8.02 is the Viper
calls that
shorty
they're
change,
making.
yes.
Are they able to perform when Daddy's not home? When Daddy isn't able to call, is Ethan going to be able to step up and do the job? You know, it's quite difficult to think about Finesse being a really world-class like one of the most successful we've ever had in
Beerus
the
5
game.
with
I
11 months.
also have the opinion
This is
that
almost
NRG
1
are gonna
year,
be
yes.
without.
One
It's
year.
quite difficult to believe both of those things at the same time. But that's the faith that people have in the experience.
Now, for those of you who don't know, on the you might be like, why is this Yoru Icebox thing playing?
Well, listen, no
But on
secrets here. You
the
can see the updates occurring on the screens. They're remaking
on the
game
client,
itself
like
as
on
well.
the
In
client
meantime,
when
the
you
Outlaw
get
is actually
access to the
available
new
for
stuff or
competitive
whatever,
play, but are the pros
it's
gonna
always
use
with
it?
that
Here's what
Yoru
Tens,
clip.
Aspas, and others think about Valorant's new sniper.
Fucking hell, straight into a
There's a new gun in Valorant. It's called the Outlaw.
just at 10.
It is 2,400 credits. It shoots 2 bullets and then it reloads. If you shoot 1 bullet and reload, it reloads faster. It has the same scope as a Marshall, and if you hit a headshot, you'll kill them.
This gun's unique from a Marshall and Operator just because the Marshall one-shots people with no armor and the Outlaw one-shots people with half armor.
O que ela tem de único comparado com as outras snipers é o fato que você dá um tiro e
Doesn't
você
fill
já
you
pode
with
dar outro
confidence, does it? It
tiro
needs to
sem
come in
ter que
English.
tirar o scope. Basicamente, você dá 2 tiros no mesmo tempo.
I always ask best his
It
English.
definitely feels more of like a kind of like a sentry sniper. It's the fact that it only shoots 2 bullets, and once the 2 bullets are shot, it takes a really long time to reload. So right away, if you can hear for
Cast
the 2
this.
bullets, it is
And here's
really hard for them to like repeat.
Okeanos!
Pra mim,
Oh
o diferencial da
no!
Outlaw é que quando você tá com ela, o seu inimigo ele não pode usar a economia dele de
MW,
qualquer
he's
jeito.
making
Ele
his
tem
point.
que equilibrar a economia
He's
dele
making
pra
his
conseguir
point. He's
fazer
gonna
o shield
wrap
pesado,
it up
porque
soon.
todo mundo já sabe que ela mata com um tiro com shield leve, então
MW
você tem que
giving us the
balancear essa economia, você tem
information.
que
Oh,
controlar
he's
essa
still
economia,
going.
mas
He's still going, and he's done. Oh, MW, what a point.
Afecta porque no podéis comprar como el chaleco chico y
There you go.
I think the main scenario that the Outlaws used on maps like Ascent, Icebox, Breeze, like kind of the jet maps, those maps also super long range, so the gun is obviously going to have value.
10 moments casters lost
I don't
control.
think it really impacts much of the other maps because of the gun's like very punishing to use if you don't hit your shot, and Jet's like the agent that can get out.
Eu acho que na Breeze contra Echo é basicamente quase impossível do time que tá Echo ganhar dela, porque ela te mata com um tiro no peito, de muito longe, ela dá 2 tiros de uma vez, então só pra matar ela, só se ela estivesse recarregando, então seria bem difícil.
Teniendo Aspa, que es una de las mejores operators del mundo, el mejor marcher del mundo, y ahora la otra también para mí el mejor del mundo, entonces algo que agradezco que esté a nuestro favor y no en mi contra.
I've been using it, and it's just watching people drop, you know, with a one shot to the body. It's definitely fun. Yeah, you're definitely going to see it in VCT this season.
Oh, Crashies. Such an innocent youth. Zorro with the 6 months. Thank you. Oh, what's this? Is this new? I guess it must be because they added G2. Not my VCT. Not my VCT.
FNS, are you okay?
Oh, good stuff. With 7 months. Although the music, popping.
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose the game. It's an FPS game.
This is a fucking banger song.
This is Valorant. Heritage.
VCT is back, baby.
Who did I get to? Oh, good stuff. Did I say that? FNS, are you okay? No, non-minimo. Non-minimo is what it is. 6 months. Thank you. And Foos Bandit with 12 months as well. This is a fucking banger. Yeah, let's watch this as well.
Having a pretty good game considering.
Oh, what's this music?
Seven!
They gotta build the suspense.
Oh, wait.
There's good
Wait.
music, though.
There's more than this. Hold on, what? There's way more than that. Where's the one with like 10 on? It must be this. Oh, what's this music? What? Where's the one with loads on? You've let me down. You fucking let me down. Yeah, I was looking for one where there's like 10 of me. Fredo Yee with the Prime, thank you. T-Rex with the 7 months, and Second Tony with 11 months as well, thank you. Is it this one? Here we go. Where the fuck do I put myself now? Okay, here we go.
This is Valorant.
It is good music.
Heritage.
I like it.
VCT is
pretty
back.
good. Hold
Finally,
on.
I
Wait
can
for
use
it.
I watch more Valorant
Whoa!
than I play as an excuse
Yeah,
to be silver
yeah,
again.
Yeah, it's good.
That's the spike! The overheat moment! The positioning!
It's good.
What a whiff!
Never gets old. It never gets old. Okay,
Come
we might
back,
be back.
everybody. Okay, quick update time, all right, for everybody. 4
Oh,
to 5
no.
minutes. That's the time that I've been given to ETA.
45?
No, 4 to 5.
Oh, 4 to 5.
4 to 5.
Fucking hell, I thought you said 45.
I'm sorry, 4 to 5 minutes. Listen, it's been like a 6-month-long off season. What's 5 more minutes?
Exactly.
Hopefully, I'm absolutely telling myself that. But we will be
Where's
getting
the
into it,
fitting? Thanks for
at some point.
21
And,
months.
the teams, I mean, they are chilling out here. Big
I can finally use it. I watch more Valorant than I play as an excuse to be silver again. Yeah, me too. One Eye Val with the gifted as well.
how much pressure they think is on them in a match like this and this kind of thing.
I
The
genuinely thought he
Furia
said
players, I think,
45,
just
but he
enjoying
didn't.
being
He
up
did
there on
say.
stage for the first time.
He
Oh,
did
yeah.
say
To be honest,
45. Stop fucking buying your skins and let's get into the game.
Looking forward
Fucking
to the new
hell.
VCT with you, TMV.
Or like Demon 1, who's only played one
Zoro
year.
with the 10 months as well. Thank
Demon
you.
1, he's not a real human.
He's really not. He's
Nothing
actually not.
phases him.
Interviews, he's just unfazed, unbothered.
He said
I
he
mean,
didn't know who was on Furia.
yeah,
Oh,
he
my
said he didn't know
camera?
he was on
Fuck,
Fury.
yeah.
He said he hasn't touched the game in an interview previously for 4 to 5 months after winning the championship, by the way. Just jump back into scrims.
He won't be any worse as well.
No, he actually won't be.
I highly doubt.
He's a different breed, honestly, and yeah, you don't really see.
Oh my
many
god,
players like
they're
Demon
just
1. He needs to
fucking
be
buying
studied.
all these
He does,
skins.
Yeah, throw them in a lab or something. Let's get 5 Demon 1s on the team.
5 Demon 1s. Yeah. I don't know whether that would function particularly well.
No,
but
it won't
would kill
process his
everybody
bloody
on the other side.
skins.
So, yeah, you got that.
Yeah, well, we want to hear what you think about today's first match as well. Go and chat and spam who you are pulling for. Type in NRG or Furia, or FUR, I suppose.
Okay, NRG or FUR.
Yeah, FUR.
And
yeah.
what? We've got the ability to.
Apparently, we've got the
run a
ability to
poll.
track this.
Wait,
yeah.
new
If you-
technology.
if you spam the chat this time with those
Okay.
things of what team you think is going to win,
Okay.
and it's going to.
Whoa, what's that
I've
tech?
been told.
That's
Magical
sick.
technology.
Okay, we're
potentially.
See, this
I
is
don't
the
know how
thing.
this
This
works,
is
if I'm gonna be honest
why
with you. I haven't
I'm
seen
not
this
going to be
before.
able
I actually do.
to
There's
like,
a
look,
guy in
we're
the
already
back who
half an
goes
hour
through
late.
and just has to tally up
Which is
every
why I
single
think that this is
score
really
in the chat.
funny.
Yeah, poor soul
Like
like
all the
on that
Pacific, like
Yeah.
Pacific. Look at how.
I'm personally paying him.
Oh,
and
I'm in the
to be
wrong
honest with you,
time
Brent,
zone.
it's not much.
Not much.
Look at how
Oh, here we go.
optimistic Pacific are with all these 2-hour
That
stints.
is absurd. Okay.
Like
okay.
everything's a
I
fast
can
2-0.
guarantee you there
Everything's
is a higher chance
13-3,
that Furia win this than
13-4.
5%.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
Good luck with that,
yeah,
buddy.
95%.
And I think this kind of plays into what I was talking about earlier, that even though NRG are a super team, all right, I agree with that, and they have an insane roster, unbelievable roster, you've also got to take into account, this is the beginning of the year. You've never seen this roster play before. You don't know how great the IGLing style is going to be, and it's possible that it might
When
take
does the
some
EMA
time
start? On the
to figure stuff
20th.
out.
Lines PC with the 6 months. Thank you.
So glad to have T1 Val back.
Well, don't speak too soon because it might never come back. We might literally just sit in this tech pause forever.
Super high on this squad, but I
They're
seriously
still
think there
fucking
is a
buying
chance for
skins.
Furia to come out and play really well today and surprise.
There must be one
94,
PC that's just like
95%
shit
of
itself.
people watching.
I
Like,
agree.
surely.
I mean, all the changes as well. That we've
There has
already
to just be
mentioned,
one
the
that's
thing
just
these
shit
teams have been
itself.
cracking on different patches. We had the Sky changes coming in as well. That changes a lot of comps,
This
to be
is
honest. I mean,
Valorant.
Sky was just the standard.
I mean, that
It's
one
the
works. This one
initiator.
works.
You can't really, really
Can't wait
you know,
to
rely on
watch
it
the
too much
team
anymore.
again
Not
this
really
year.
This one here.
Excited for the
Maybe.
streams
And that has changed
TMV.
Although,
Thumbs
no,
up.
he's just in the range, I
Well, it
think.
wipes the slate clean almost as well as you head into the
100T
kickoff
Burger
tournament,
with
where
the
you'll see at the
19
beginning
months.
you have a
Thank
bit of
you.
a safety buffer. You have, of course, your lower bracket for the first stage of it.
Where can I find that
first
Google
portion.
Sheets VC
But following that,
schedule?
you know,
I honestly
you
don't
and the
know.
less chances you get as well if you actually make the playoffs. It's only a couple of games
Fuck
to really
me.
stand between you and potentially making it to Madrid. And for
Now,
some teams,
to be
literally
fair,
2 games.
when you are on like
Yeah,
the
exactly.
the
PG in
client,
particular.
like
Yeah,
the
but I think
like
this
tournament
is,
client
it would be
stuff or
huge if
the
Furia were able to get
oh
an
maybe it's
upset
this
win
one.
today, because not only would that
Although
cement
maybe
them as
not.
a serious squad that people
Like when
have
you
to
are on
start
that
taking
client, like
notice of,
doing
and I
stuff
think,
takes longer.
to be honest,
Like
they
it
should
all does
already be
take
in that
quite a
kind
bit
of
longer. Like
conversation
getting
as a
into
bit of a
game,
dark horse, because
you
of
know,
the
if you
talent
go
that's
into
on
the
the team. You know,
range or
Havoc's
do
a big
anything,
hitter.
like it does
We
all
saw
take a
Khalil
bit
light the
longer.
world on fire in week
But
1
still,
and 2 last year.
fucking
And
hell.
MW's always MW. He's always putting up big numbers.
He could just post a
they're
link.
a dark horse squad.
Could
But at the
do.
same time, if they can beat
Well.
NRG today, not only does it put them on the map, but it also means that their next match coming up should, in theory, be a little easier.
Yeah.
It's the winner of C9 MIBR. And that, if they were able to win, would put them through to the playoffs of kickoff. So, you know, there is a lot on the line here, specifically, I think, for the Furia squad.
Bro,
Well,
it's
in the meantime,
spraying.
let's hear from Crashies and his thoughts on moving Ethan into that IGL role as well. Check this out.
So the transition from FNS to Ethan has been really easy, I would say. We knew each other outside of Valorant, and he's known Chet and all of us for years. So like I said, the transition was pretty easy. And then him being IGL, I feel like it's kind of on us to help him succeed, just because we learned so much from
Do
FNS.
you think any other region
so
is
we
going to
can't
have a
put
long tech
everything
pause
on
before the
him.
first game?
It's kind of
Yeah.
on us to help him succeed in that
100%.
role. Because he's never really taken the head role of IGL before. On EG, he was just kind of mid-rounding really well, and yeah, he's never really had the sole status of being an IGL. So I think we're definitely gonna try and support him to be successful, and
some
hopefully
quizzes?
it works out.
Right, well, I said, 4 to 5 minutes.
You lied.
Did you lie to me,
Have you been
Brent?
counting?
Yeah.
You set a timer?
It's been about 5 minutes, actually.
Has it been about 5 minutes?
Yeah, we ready to go?
Give me 1 minute more.
1 minute more?
Are you going to break my kneecaps if I say 1 minute more?
I might do.
I'll play Pokeball.
I mean, come on. I want to see the game too. But yeah, they are remaking the map. You can see the players. They're jumping around in the practice range. We're getting everything situated. We need a few more minutes. Give me a few
Let's
more minutes,
see.
please. Give me a bit of time.
Well, I
can get the money together.
We'll start with
Just
my
give me the
favorite
time.
Pokemon,
I want
Makuhita.
to talk a bit about what Crashies was saying about Ethan becoming the IGL there.
Oh, it's Gen
They've
4.
got a lot of players on this team
Gen
that have done a
4.
lot of mid-rounding in the past. And one of the reasons why I think it might work for NRG is that Chet is a heavy strat caller. He builds out a playbook, sorry, not a plat book. That's what people in rank play with. But he builds out a playbook, and then he can pull strats from
Chimchar.
that while the game is
Gen
happening
4
live.
Pokemon. Fuck.
And then he can
What's a Gen
allow
4
the really
Pokemon?
competent
Shellos.
mid-rounders on the team, like Ethan, Crashies, and Marv.
Oh,
to
wait, it's a
make
level
calls
2.
based on the information that they then
What's
see off the
Shellos'
back of that.
evolution called?
So I think Chet's the
Gastrodon?
perfect coach to try
What's
to
it
implement
called?
a system like this.
I don't remember what
and
it's
the
called.
teams just got stacked with talent that have that mid-rounding experience. So yeah,
It's not
they
a
don't
water
have that
type anyway.
player with huge history as an IGL.
level 2.
But I think if there was anything to make it work that wasn't Paper Rex, it might actually
go
be this NRG squad. We will simply have to
Terra.
wait and see. And today will be their first test.
Yeah.
When we get started.
When we get
So
started.
is
of course.
evolution
Yeah,
level
I mean,
3?
Hopefully sometime soon. How many times have I said
Level
that?
3, but
Yeah,
not grass.
I mean, you're
or
wearing
water
on
or
me
fire.
now,
So it's
man.
not strong.
I'm just
A level
I'm
3.
eager. I'm eager.
No, I'm eager as well. What a match to set stuff off,
Magnezone.
though, because I think this is going to
Isn't
be
that how you spell it?
explosive. It's the
Why is-
first
why is
test
the
of a
thing
big
gone here?
super team, and one of the teams that everybody's tuning in to see whether they can compete with the best in the world.
What's it
And at the
called?
same time, it's an interregional matchup within Americas too. You got a North American super team playing
Level
against
3
one
evolution.
of the top
Fuck.
teams from that kind of
What the
South
fuck's
American
in Gen 4?
Brazilian region that has been putting out extraordinary talent. Just most of it has ended up on Loud.
Yeah.
So this is like the other collection of players
Oh,
that have been
Staravia?
performing really well. MW has performed at the top level many times before. Havoc's been performing really well at the tier 2 level.
Oh,
last
that's a
year.
normal
Like I said,
flying, and that's the
Khalil's
second
been good.
evolution.
Conan
What's the
was on
third one
bench,
I
but has
called?
learned a lot.
Man, what the
and been
fuck
trying to apply
is
that
this?
over the offseason with his IGL in. So yeah, this
3
should
evolutions.
be
If it's 3
an
evolutions,
extremely
you've got to
fun
have
way
got
of
it like
starting this
somewhat early.
Really should be. Okay, well, a
Surely.
short break is needed. Don't shoot a messenger.
No.
Okay, on the other side of things, I hope.
Fuck me, Bren.
This is Valorant.
Black P Psoriasis 4. Thank you for the 30 months. Porygon Z, you think? Why? Porygon? Why is that? Maybe it's all in one. Porygon. Why is that not coming up? Hold on, let me refresh. Because it should come up. Oh, it's with a hyphen. Fuck you. Oh, you genius. Well done if you said that. I wouldn't have got that. I mean, it was normal. Normal evolution 3. That's a tough one. Well done if you got that. That is hop hip. Hop hip. Description. It makes frightening noises with its poison-filled cheek sacs when opponents flinch. Blank hits them with a poison jab. Croagunk? Fuck yes, that's fucking big time right there. Croagunk. That's what, Venonat? No, Venomoth. Get in there, Lewis. Okay, fuck it. Let's go to the classic global. We start, as we always do, with a wreck. 4,000 miles away from wreck. God, it's been a while since I played this game, but I'm still eager enough and know enough to know that 4,000 miles is too far away for Europe. It could be like the very 4,000. I think that's probably more likely South America, to be honest. Let's go Brazil. But I need to recalibrate my whole thing. Well, it's on the other side of the world to Brazil, so it's Asia. So let's go like Thailand. Thailand is 1,000 miles away. The Philippines is surely more than 4,000, I would have thought. But India like has to be closer. Sri Lanka, that's not 4,000 miles, I would have thought. So where can it be? Could be like East Timor. Timor-Leste. But it's not. So maybe like Mongolia? Mongolia is... So it's like in between Mongolia and Thailand. Nepal? No. It has to be over... What the fuck am I missing? That's the Philippines. What's 1,000 miles away from Mongolia and Thailand? Like Japan. Like Thailand isn't closer to Japan. Unless... Is it Taiwan? Is that on here? It's Taiwan. Tough one. Look, I'm just going to be real with you. I didn't know if Taiwan would be in the game or not. You know? It's one of those things. You don't know. The people are global. I mean, I'm all for it, but you just never know. You know? You just never know. Okay, are we back on this?
TMV is the goat.
Thank you. Thank you, Kale Val. I'm not sure about that. That wasn't my best showing, but...
America is so sorry that you're hearing my voice. I called everyone lovelies. They're all, look at them. They're so
Bro.
lovely.
You were 1950s diner waitress?
Golden Boy, that's a camera.
No, that's people there. Can't you see?
No.
That's us on the TV box.
What if the game never starts? What if it never starts?
Now they'll just stick around with us until we're ready to send you over because Bren just mysteriously disappeared. Crazy. Anyway,
Something about his knees. I don't know.
Something about his knees, right? Yeah. He was like being dragged
Bruh.
out. Kind of confusing. Anyway,
Bruh.
let's go ahead and talk about our first map. What we're going to be seeing here. We get breeze and changes with this
Bruh.
map.
I can't. Tell me when it's over. I'm sorry, guys. And I like those guys, but... I just can't do with the delay. So we're doing this instead. Fuck, what's that? Latvia? Nope. Ugh, kilometers. Why is it in kilometers? Who fucking knows these units that everyone uses that makes sense? 8,000 kilometers. Southeast. Kilometers. Armenia. That's not Armenia. It's just to get... Okay, it's way further fucking down. What? What the fuck? Southeast of Armenia. What? I'm ending up in the ocean. What the fuck are these... What? I'm in the ocean. Unless it's like... Where the fuck could I be? Mozambique? Well, that's not like southeast. What the fuck is going on? Okay, we're in deep Asia. Deep Asia. Why is the percent so high? Where the fuck would this be that looks like that? Bhutan, maybe? No? Cambodia? You know what? I was trying to think. I was thinking like, well, it could be like Vietnam, but Vietnam doesn't look like that, and Laos doesn't look like that either. And I just forgot about Cambodia because all the other ones are really thin, but Cambodia isn't. It's Cambodia. Neighbors of see, all the other ones are really thin. See what I mean? Laos, Vietnam, Myanmar. No. Which one's that? Oh, Thailand. See, they're all really thin. Capital of Cambodia. Is it this one? No, it is. Fucking get in. Get in, son. Phnom Penh. How do you say that? I don't know. The flag of Cambodia is this. The two most spoken languages. Fuck. Fuck me. I have no idea. Khmer. Of course, that's what the language is called. The Khmer Rouge. Also the historical name. What the fuck is the other one though? Cambodia. 1%. Is this it giving me like, oh, it's like Latinized alphabet. Is that what this means? Like this one is this, and then yeah, I think it is. It's giving me, there's a little A there. So let's say, where was Cambodia colonized by? It's not the UK, I think. Probably France, or yeah, it has to be France if it's not the UK, right? Is it French? Nope. It won't be, well, it's not Spain, surely. It's not Spain. I don't think it's the Netherlands. God, imagine if they spoke Dutch. That would be weird. Is it England? Is it English? Surely no. No. Okay, then I don't know. Vietnamese? I mean, that makes sense. Vietnamese makes sense. It's... Okay. It's Cham. None of you knew that it was Cham. I don't even know what Cham is. Does anyone know what Cham is? Chamber? None of you even know what Cham is, so I'm... I don't know. How do you say my name is? God, this is tough. Well, it's not moi nom cest. That's my English French for you right there. And it's not, I'm gonna guess this is Dutch. Midgen nam is. I'm gonna guess it has to be this one. I'm gonna guess that that's you. And then you in Cham are, again, it won't be this. I'm gonna guess Nachipa Talen. Fuck, this was Cham. Koi Che. But I got that one right. Population and currency. The population of Cambodia. I actually think it's going to be a little lower because of the Khmer Rouge. Let's fucking go. And the currency that they use. See, I've never been to Cambodia, so I have no fucking clue. The Cambodian... This?
Heritage.
No, it's a reals. Reals. Who knew? Shai with the 12 months. We're back. We haven't started yet, but we are back.
Victor was talking in an interview, and he said, unless they make it to Madrid and make it deep at Madrid, and then make every event this year, and make top 4 at every event this year.
Wow, look at the difference here.
It's been a bad year for NRG. So talk about putting
almost
a bit of pressure
popular cities. Look at the difference.
Yeah. NRG have come into this with massive expectations. Let's have a look at the
We're
pistol
back,
round.
baby.
It looks like NRG want to get some aggression going in mid.
Let's do
Early
it.
on, Furia
We're in.
over towards elbow. Dodging out this early flash recon kind
We're
of
about
combo.
40 minutes
But
late.
NRG are
We've
gonna
played
get
a map of
lot
Valorant
info
already.
that They are not there.
Nobody was ready to receive it. Here's the reaction.
We got Fury on the attack. Fast B exec. They'll be good.
There's still one tripper.
Playing for a very passive post plan. Only one Shug Dart. Do have 2 snake bites though.
On the retake. Denial there.
Look how passive this is here. Haven't destroyed the camera
Normally these teams are
for this trip,
battle for the window position.
so they should be pretty confident that there's space to be had.
And here it is, crashes. The trip's broken. Gets the one, but instantly returned.
Oh, now this Viper kind of needs to live for the whole point of this round.
Time is running short. They're taking a long bloody time with this one. You got to get a move on. Seriously, kills need to be found. Molly at
Hello?
the feet. Liazzi still, he's vulnerable himself. Taken out. Just a single shot will do it, but still, it's time. The biggest issue. And it
That
just
was
took
weird
far
by
too long
NRG.
with it. Furia. The round just unraveled there for NRG, but they're going to be winning that pistol round. I'm happy for it.
It's the kind of pistol round, though, where both teams just miss
Okay,
each
that
other
was very
completely.
weird by
In
NRG.
terms
The
of
reason
game
that it was
plan,
even
there
more
was
weird for
nobody
me
anchoring the B side
is because
because
they
NRG
had the
banking on that
camera
being a bit
up
of
here
big
still,
control
and they had the
Furia.
trip
That
across
was not the
here.
case.
So they're
So
probably
for
pretty
NRG,
confident that, like, you know,
that
no
B
one has
retake
taken,
did
like,
look
no one's come this way.
torturously slow.
Obviously, that still
But
means
let's
that
wait
they
until
could be,
we see a
like,
couple of
back
the
here and
rifle rounds to
whatever.
see exactly how that kind of stuff goes.
But they took
And
so
whether this
long
map
to walk
developing.
down elbow.
On the other side of
Like,
things,
I thought that they
Furia
would have
buying
been,
out
you know, and they had 3 players here straight away, so they potentially had the chance to flood in. Just took too long. Full save now for them. I'm interested to see how many outlaws do you see, you know, against this. I'm gonna try for like some fast A pinch. It's not gonna work. This should be a pretty easy round for Fury from this point. But yeah, that's yeah, 2 13-0s. If NRG lose 2 13-0s, I will dye my hair half purple.
Steady shot just in case it's a trip into the corner. Order util send flying as well, making sure that
I haven't destroyed the camera yet. It should be coming up on their map, so this is pretty bad, to be honest. It should definitely be coming up on their map, so that took them way too long. Oh, is my thing blocking a player? It is,
Victor might be laying down.
Hold on.
And then there's a KO molly towards the back of site as well.
Have they changed that, or am I out?
NRG actually had a couple of players there. They would start to learn about.
Must be different than tier 2. Whoa.
Look at nice of it.
Okay, am I good?
And Crashies and Leazzi just.
Okay.
Look at the other way.
Should be good.
Clean beginning for Furia with a couple of B hits.
Should be good.
Here's something I noticed about Furia in the off-season. They've just got a new coach in, right? Who unfortunately can't be here with them today, but I'm sure is still in communication with them.
26-0 incoming. Imagine if it did happen. That would be the funniest thing. I actually would dye my hair for something that unlikely happening, and that would be funny.
And then they open up and start doing
This worries me as well, seeing this with, you know, without the minor. Let's see, it's full shields.
It looks to me like they're
interesting, right? How many teams still go light shields? I would still do it, personally, but maybe that's just me. It's going to be a fast A hit.
With the recon as well. Demon 1, he's tucked to the corner now. Players in his face. Lots of chances,
nice.
lots of opportunities.
What a flash.
And it is beautiful. 3-4.
That's 3 for Demon 1. That's good for my Demon 1 kills. Wow,
and the idea in this round, the distraction that's supposed to allow for Khalil.
So yeah, really nice flash from Ethan over the top.
NRG did not need any more help on site.
So they go with kind of like a... I'm not sure I love that round by Furia either. It's only a bonus, so it's not the end of the world, but the reason I didn't love that round from them is because they're going for this kind of like almost quick punish, right? The dart lands like pretty close here.
And then it's only that one duel towards the end.
I'll show you where the dart lands when we get the map back.
That also frees up the rest of NRG.
But like they go like dart here for like close, like very fast dash, like in as quick as you can basically. But we've got like a double lurk going on, so what happens is if we don't catch anyone here, right, we're just going in with 3 people with a double lurk, but we've used all of our utility for the early part. So if no one's there, it just feels like we're now going in with like not much utility, and there's only 3 of us. So we're just in trouble.
Now they're starting to explore.
Which, I mean, it's a bonus round, so, you know, they're kind of hoping to pick someone off here, which is fine, but,
spotting it out.
You know, it's difficult. Now we're getting orb here. Interesting as well, right? Do we see this become very common? Viper orbs in these kind of positions. Just open the door, run away. Very good. 1 for 1. Here comes that A split.
And he's still alive into the action. Into the side now. 55 seconds. Plenty of time left into this round.
And with the door open, it's just a pain. The door open is just a pain. And there's got double trips here on B, so this is a possibility. This is a big fight.
Into mid as well. That's marked.
That's a big win.
Still, here's Leazzi.
Oh,
they
shut the door on him.
2v2 at the double doors now. MW still back towards the pyramid. His teammate watching his back, just from main. Watching for the cross here.
Wow, MW just takes that swing anyway.
Lovely shot. Marv now with so much more to do, but he just does not know where his last
wow, big win for Furia. Hold on.
Lovely 3-piece 3K. That's 3 to 1.
Oh yeah, fuck, I need to cast around. Yeah, fuck. Are they gonna buy this? I think they will. Fuck it, let's cast around. We'll cast this round. Fuck it. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Morocco, yeah. Maybe they were the Morocco all along. Fucking NRG. Fraudulent. As if they shut the door on him. Okay. Here we go. Let's cast a round. It's me, TMV. You know what? Artis, he's not playing. Not playing yet for a couple days. Bro, this team without me, bro, is washed, bro. I told you this team was washed without me, bro. Bro, everyone thought I was the problem, bro. Fuck, watch this, bro. Furia, bro. Furia. We ain't losing to Furia, bro. Just like I said, we weren't losing to Billy. You get what I mean? Anyway, into the round we go. Furia, fast A exec. It's been fast. It's been fast the whole time. And here's MW with a kill. What a kill. We got a fast flank, but the trip is there. But anyone go back in B main? It's risky, and we got a kill. Oh, Crashies! It's a big whiff. But now pressure from both sides. Ethan, the Viper's pick goes down on side. Bro, what is happening, bro? Bro, oh my god, bro. Ethan with another kill. A 3K. The Cypher ult comes in. They're in massive trouble. There's the kill on the Azzy. The pit drops, and NRG win the round with Marv. Whoa, what a crazy one with a big whiff in there. Looking like TMV as well.
But in fact, with his rifling, Ethan's throwing out all of his util right at the beginning of these rounds. He's not saving much of it for the retake. He's trying to put pressure on people as they get into the site. But in the last couple of rounds, hasn't quite been able to time up with Demon One. You see the flash there that pops, but it's after the attacker's Viper wall has already gone down.
Wow, I think that's how they killed the Viper.
But nevertheless, landing
So what went on in that round? Obviously, Crashies with the fast flank, using holds, push holds always works. I told Sideshow, I hope he brings it up. In his ranked games, always push holds, it's always good. Even with the trip here as well.
Completely the other direction.
And does Navi play? The 21st, I think?
Available. Still some slight danger into the round.
A big mid fight.
We
got knives here. We got a bit of a kind of half
buy.
buy. Whoa.
Flashes have to disengage. Backing away still here with the ups.
Wow, nice Demon One.
Micro adjustments just to find a kill.
Always risky, so anytime we're gonna see this, we'll probably see like this. To me, anytime you see a Jet here, you know it's like big team fight mid because it probably needs multiple people. But wow, NRG just taking it to them. Wow.
Pure collection. All down to Liazzi.
And Demon
Good
One
for
is
the
hunting
ego.
for a 20 HP. Gets taken out with a classic, but Victor is gonna collect. What an interesting
Now we got some big ults as well.
There from NRG. They've had Demon One
Against an eco, actually, again on Breeze, not the worst idea, right? To try and get this like longer range fight in mid.
With the Cypher. And you won't really
Demon
see
One
that
gets
with a
enough.
side flip, I don't think. Khalil's much more of a heavy anchor rather than trying to push
This has
out
been
the
a
support.
crazy, like, the players were like, oh, fuck this, let's just run. Let's just fucking get running.
Didn't shy against it, did they?
Oh, here comes the Demon One operator.
Here we go.
And he's going to try
Full
and
by
get set
both
up by the
sides.
look of it towards A main.
What have we got? So they're doing this Viper wall on A every single round, right? They don't have a harbor, right? This is just them.
Here we go.
Yeah, where did that go?
Just taking mid control. The force mark now.
Spit comes on beat, and you've got the trip here as well.
One choke point.
Cypher might want to rotate at some point.
Look at that reposition as well. That was Liazzi picking up the orb again. Repositions it into tunnel so they can get even deeper into mid.
Yeah, both teams really interesting usage of the Viper roll.
And again, here comes Crashies again.
All the way into A main.
I mean, it's just so good, right? Because once Crashies gets into this position, if they can like knife this or something,
double doors.
I mean, this is
you're just in
crazy,
a
isn't it?
great
Crashies
spot.
has got extraordinarily deep, but they're waiting for some kind of information for Crashies to
This
go even
is
further.
Valorant.
And Furia are playing quietly right
See,
now.
so now the
Not getting
Crashies
too
is
much
here
of
and they
game
feel
away.
confident no one's in there.
A lot of players
Team 1 just watch this, they can start to come to B. You've got a Viper's Pit here, this should be tough for Furia now.
There's the drone, Molly down, but there's nobody going to be following up through it. Instead, everybody right
And
through
the
tunnel now.
ult as well from KO, like, why are we going?
Alongside Ethan. Ducking and
Running
dodging in between
in
each other,
KO
trying to play
ulted?
between both of them. The flash was good, the connection damage done to Liazzi, but still he collects that kill, at least, into the spawn now.
Oh, Demon One missed.
Unlucky to not get that one kill, but still Crashies is there. Finally, the look paying off.
But yeah.
They will just crumble.
Marv finally took
I
the
guess
time
they
to
were
come out
maybe
of
a
his
little
pit.
deep by the time the KO ult
Really
died,
great
but
discipline, actually, from both teams there. Crashies
That was a
with
wild
phenomenal
round.
flank timing. Marv making sure that he stayed alive the entire time in the pit. And on
Wild
the other
round.
side, you've got to praise Furia for trying to make the best of that situation. Doing a little jiggle, seeing if they can put pressure onto Ethan. But look at the angle. They just got their back of their heads towards where Marv is pointing his rifle. At the moment, NRG look fearless in terms of the way that they're pushing out around the map. You know,
Okay,
Victor
Furia take a
is quite
timeout.
happy to push out
Makes
from
sense.
pit
I
and
mean,
not
they've
just
just
hard
been
out.
playing at an
Crashies
incredible
walking
pace thus
down
far. That was
walls
kind of
in
the
very
first round we
next
saw them
round.
slow
They're not
down a
worried
bit,
about
maybe
MW
because of the
with
Viper's
some
Pit,
kind of
but
attack side operator holding a
that
line
was
that they
rough.
might
I mean, you're
walk
running into a
into.
Viper's Pit site and a
Seem
fucking
clean. They're not really losing track of any players.
and
as well.
Cypher Chips and a KO ult. Like, yeah,
Messy
good luck.
game. It's an FPS all over the place, but
Yeah, that's like a good look. And Crashies again finding so much value from pushing holes. Pushing holes is like insanely good. Especially with a KO Sova, because if your KO can KO knife A main, when you've pushed up holes and you clear A main, like that's just like unbelievably impactful. And the thing is, I mean, they do already know about it because he already got a kill from
They
it. But
haven't tried an exec on B when rifles have been up.
Any live! Wait,
Dash
I
exec
need to
with
go
the
back.
recon and the flash. It looks
Did
like
I say
based on
these?
the
I actually
data,
can't remember.
they might be trying
Apocalypse
something
Ow?
towards A again.
I don't remember
But this
saying
sneak
you or
around,
Jack
you
Easy
know,
with
Furia
14 months,
probably
Apocalypse
taking
with
the time out here
12,
not to
Any
quite
Live
discuss
with
what's happening
10,
in this one,
Throws
but
my
instead in
friend
round
with
9.
13, and Anonymous
Be aiming to look for a couple of kills
72Z
here, but they're going to be walking right
with
into
9
Demon
months.
One. The anchoring player dodging the flash. Smoke in his face. Dash is
Oh, he
still
dodged
there.
it all. He dodged everything,
One,
but
will
surely
drop the
MW
repeat
saw
as
him.
well. There it is.
No.
How
He
about
gets out, so they just go back to their fast A hit.
flashes in his face. I mean, this is just oppressive in terms of the util that's being sent flying.
And now the Viper wall's down. Now you're just in massive trouble.
NW, what can you really do though with the Stinger? Gonna get up into somebody's face. Demon 1 with the classic.
The classic right click gets that.
Brutal. Poor Khalil, last one left. Not a chance.
If you listen to any of the interviews,
wow.
in the run-up to this season, the NRG players were talking about the fact that their job often is to set up Demon 1. The amount of initiated utility that has
Demon 1
been
up to 8. Stone tipped with 10 months. Thank you.
We're so back.
We are fairly back.
Recons coming in, darts coming in. It's just
We are fairly back.
everything is being used to make
Looks
sure that Demon 1
Jova.
has the best
I think they
view possible.
clearly they're just interested in going like pretty fast, but I think
So this is going to be a
well,
slower
not this
approach
round
again.
because look at
He
this.
is vulnerable.
So this is going to be like slowly walky.
Open for the first kill.
And Demon 1 I don't think has moved from this since he's had the up.
Patient play just
I don't
at the
think.
beginning.
He's just been upping A
Okay,
main.
there was that mid-aggression. Very far back.
Look at how heavy A stack it is, but I think that
Jiggling.
they're just playing off the fact that this wall is
There
here
was a chance. for
means that
NW.
like you know that
Missed
they're
one.
likely to come towards A. Because how are you going to play no smokes against?
It's possible that MW could try to get set up over there, and that's where he's going.
Yeah, jump spot.
Oh,
Here we go,
crashies.
chance number 2. He doesn't know which angle to watch for here. Oh, adjustment.
Oh my god.
No damage though.
And this is the part in the round where Khalil actually needs to start.
Now they know the op's there.
If MW can't find a pick, it's gonna happen.
Grandfather with the 2 months as well. Did I say stone tipped with the 10?
Havoc to come
Losing
back
my
over
mind.
towards B. It's going to
Have
be
now.
difficult for MW to get in. He doesn't have an updraft to be able to get over these trips.
Look at how
The
heavy
idea
the
is to
stack
try and
is,
use this
man.
KO ult, but guess what?
And they are going to
Victor
come
is nowhere
come to
near.
B
The
with
setup's gonna
just
be
no
alive.
smokes.
If they do use this ult here yet, so they're going to be splitting into B, but it's
Oh
not
yeah,
gonna be
maybe
continuing
they
so
did this
chips are still
partly
there.
because
No
the
hard anchor,
KO.
though, to play off the trips.
But marved. Bit of a
Obviously
cheeky
they
one.
can rest
Crashes
that,
as
but
well. They're
wow.
not collecting this one. The crossfire setup, they just don't have the angles. Watch for
Nice from
Furia.
NRG.
Trying to get into this site. There's 25 seconds left. Khalil has a spike. He's out in the open. He's got to reposition now. Get close to the pillar.
They don't
Finally
get the
pass
res
starting
off
to go
either.
down.
Conan is watching for this.
Ooh,
finds it, an important
5v3.
one.
It's
Not
a
the best
4v3
decision.
on the retake against again MW with no
Stick
shield.
together, flood in. Oh,
Okay.
this it was a great start by NRG. It's been a bit rough since. They know where they all are though. They suppressed 2.
Well,
They
who
got
can get
this
these
guy.
first picks as well. Demon 1's also holding the operator angle. It's a difficult retake, but still he just needs the one, and there it is. Maybe it opens it up once more. Khalil still close to the pillar, weaving all over the place right now. So his teammates to try and watch his back. Ethan, he's crypt.
Oh,
Nice
nice try. Okay, NRG 5v3 wasn't great, but good enough.
From Ethan onto Conan. And to be honest with you, if Conan had just played time there and played off his Sova ult and the shock darts that he had, that might have been a better decision than trying to support his
Yeah.
teammate on site. Difficult to tell. Very difficult to
Money
tell what the
swimming
best
for
play would be
NRG
in
now.
that
Gonna be a
moment.
save for
But that's
Furia.
now 5 rounds in a row for
It's been kind
NRG.
of just.
And look at the way they're defending B. What on earth is this? No hard anchor. Everybody on Fury are looking for the player that's going to be hidden somewhere on site. They're nowhere to be found. Victor's on the other side so he doesn't get hit by the KO wall. And they got a crossfire from...
It's a nice setup by
Narnia on the
NRG, to be
wall.
honest. Anti-KO, like, it was a good.
Top nest and just playing all the way in arches.
You know, just unexpected.
But these positions are working so well.
But I feel like, you know, you're using your Viper wall across here on A every round. It's just...
Yeah, Demon 1 already
It's
took
just...
down A main.
I don't know. You know? And this is the thing. I like this. This is how I think you should use Viper, to be honest. In my opinion. But obviously not having smokes anytime you go to B. Look at this again. They've got 4 people stacked here because they know, like, yeah, that's where you're going. Like, yeah, you put this Viper wall on A every single round. Like, you're probably going A most rounds.
One close to the corner. That's Marv here with the dash. MW.
Oh.
That's a bulldog. How's he pulling that off still? He will fall.
I know exactly.
2v3. There needs to be a bit more being done, but it just cannot.
And they use the Cypher ult as well.
With the weaponry.
So yeah. To me, this is a problem. I feel like NRG just have adapted to this, knowing that we'll play retake against no smokes, I guess, right? Like, we'll have one person, either Cypher or Viper, like, deep on B.
Pistol round is the only reason this is looking remotely salvageable. Potentially like a 7-5. That was disgusting.
That was an ADS shot there.
Can't deny MW's skill.
But at the same time, Demon 1 had already picked off 2 of the players. He caught Havoc just walking through double doors and spun around, aware of the split push coming
Again,
through.
I mean, it's gonna be an A hit again.
In play again, reminiscent of a little bit earlier here because Victor's playing up with them, but this time into elbow. Nobody will meet them. It's A main. To be played by Furia.
And it's another one of
And
those
look how
rounds where
early
Furia
they're
are
using
close to some
util. It's
huge
like they
ultimates.
know the Furia
Specifically,
with the
Vikings
pace.
hit
It's like,
one away. And of course the Hunter's Fury that
you know, it's like use util now because they're just sending.
But NRG have been
Right, they're
just
playing at
contesting
such a
these spikes
pace.
going down so much. They're playing retake B a lot, but A both initiate. the
And look
spikes
again,
constantly
3 people
stop
here,
Fury
4th
getting
on their
any
way.
space.
Like,
Just lobbing the artillery.
I feel like it's too simplistic. Furia, like they gotta play with time a lot more.
They just can't take it.
So
Which
Conan
they are
is
doing
just
now,
gonna
which is
insert
good.
himself into A main
Might be a bit
and allow
late,
the rest
though.
of Furia to go and work around the map. They'll
But again,
probably
you've
end
put
A
down this Viper also
because
again,
NRG
like
is
they
still
feel confident, like,
maintaining
yeah, you're
control of the
coming A.
area. There's only 50
Right?
seconds left.
Look at this.
Enough time to work A, but not too much time to explore towards B. And there are still 3, maybe even 4 people ready to hit
Walking up
on the defense.
Trying to exec now, right for the double doors.
comes
This
the ult.
Hunter's Fury to set it up as well. Push these players out of position, but Marv, they didn't account for him. He's in through the back. There's the trade though. Brought him down, but still NRG, this firing squad.
Bro, how do we
It's
have a
firing on all
dart?
cylinders. Can't stop him, man.
How do we still have a dart
If
in
you
our
had
back
any doubts
pocket
about NRG's
when we're doing an exec?
So far, this defense has been played immaculately. They haven't really had to do too much pivoting on the fly, calling improv kind of stuff. Maybe in one of the rounds, but they are
He was
getting
ulting?
way too much
Yeah,
value
learn a
here
fucking
from just
lineup.
leaving B open and putting a camera there. I mean, Victor is basically just leaving B
Learn a fucking
with
lineup.
cam, and they're allowed to stack 4 players.
What
A
have we
to
been
stop
doing?
this hit from coming through. Fury are running into people on every single angle, battering their heads. against
Line
the
up,
brick
then
wall.
ult.
Put everything into this final round of the half.
They're playing Silver on Breeze, like.
See.
Now that's interesting. That knife is normally to tag people up in A main, so they may not think that MW is walking the halls here.
Okay, this time a bit more of a
Well,
default
player
look.
up mid
What ults we got? I
normally
mean, we got
crashes
knives,
using
but
upper halls, but
again, this should
if there's
be
an opening,
NRG have an
still
ult
trip
advantage as
covering it,
well.
so it'd be hard for MW to get anything done from that position. Ooh, this time much more aware.
Oof.
And off the back of that, knowing that the operator isn't there, MW takes a couple of steps forwards. At some point here, you know, he's going to be aware
Oh, they're
that
going to go for a
Freshie's is normally
deep
playing
push.
this
This is
area. Look how
the
they're trying
round
to
where
apply
nothing
pressure
is
to
working,
Freshie's
so let's
position
do this.
from both angles.
And we're doing it with a stinger.
Very hard for a Sober to cover both spots
You ain't
here.
peeking that. I mean, you're just giving away the
A lot of
results,
noise being
so.
made up into Nest.
And pings on the minimap.
Yeah, I mean, NRG. Gotta be aware of this one here. They are potentially being squeezed,
Oh,
but
they
with
knifed.
37
They
seconds
got
left.
the knife on Victor, so they've got past his trip.
Oh, an MW! Here it is, the time to strike!
Wow.
Well,
But now what?
This man, he's
Oh,
making
Demon
all
One, he's
sorts of weapons,
surrounded.
isn't he? Dash forwards, he's feeling like really just getting involved into the thick of things. Demon One!
Ah!
MW shuts him down! This Jet head-to-head, manifesting for the last round of the half. Here's the pit, finally down in play. It's all down. These 2 players are double doors. Marv and Victor got to try and play together here. Find these kills. All up to Marv. He will fall. That is an 8-4 half. Finishing with a flourish.
Okay,
really, wasn't it,
crazy,
from
crazy,
Furia?
crazy, crazy.
But one of the only rifle rounds that they were able
Okay,
to go
yeah,
on for.
Furia,
That
for me
KO
there,
from Havoc was
too
immaculate.
simplistic.
Found Victor, disabled the trip, allowed MW with knives to sneak through halls.
Like, how many times did they go B?
But that's what it
How many times did they end
takes
B?
to even get 4
2, I think?
NRG at the start of the season. That should worry you.
Speaks about the caliber, I think, as well.
My
of these
gut.
players, you know, they have talent.
Ranfa, did I miss your sub? I don't remember saying your name.
But Furia Arcade
Thanks for the 2 months, and it's not Colby with 3 months. Percentage chance of OT.
This mix as well. The special guest, we got Tarek as well, sitting in the hot seat.
5?
Favorite co-streamer, carrying the
2?
viewership.
Thank you very much. Sitting here
Oh,
with
who's
Tarek.
there?
Tarek, it's always amazing to have you here at the right.
Crispy
Thanks, everybody. So many
Chloe,
fans and the audience for
Chloe,
you.
yeah.
It's been
With
a
the
hot
Prime
minute
as well.
Since we saw you here. How
Thank
have you
you.
been? How's everything been going?
Yeah, it's been such a long time. I think someone was saying 174 days since the last match. So yeah, it's been a long off season. I think everyone's been waiting for this game to finally happen, and it's starting off pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie, both teams look pretty good.
Yeah. NRG definitely, after losing Pistol, they just came back, and
Yeah.
the half looks resoundingly like theirs. I'm curious for you, as someone who's had such a long career yourself, when you get to see players.
I
cracked out
swaros.
this
See, this is a
season
good time to
hitting
sub.
these
See,
shots, do you ever think to
because
yourself,
now I can read it.
that used to be
Thanks for the 5 months.
Yeah,
I
no, I do
swaros.
have, like, you know,
And
even I was doing a meeting
Imaji
today, and people
Cube
always bring
with
up
3
Austin.
months as well.
I haven't thought about it to the extent where like I want to get back on stage. I think I do my own form of competition with ranked, which I think is honestly harder than some of these pro matches. But no, it's really fun to watch, and I want to give kudos to these guys because I feel like everyone's like showing up surprisingly. Like you can see the nerves a little bit too, because there has been a couple whiffs, but overall pretty entertaining. Yeah.
Can you believe it's been 6 years since that amazing day in Boston? I feel like in some ways so much time has passed, but in others it's 6 years.
Yeah, that is nuts. I think that I get reminded of it a lot, so I feel like I'm not gonna lie. No, but it's really cool though, and you know.
Don't talk about other games.
All right.
Ask about
I'm
Valorant.
gonna force you to do
Remember
two
champs?
predictions.
Okay.
1, which is the team that's gonna win this match right here, and 2, which awards are you winning tomorrow at the Streamer Awards?
I got NRG winning here 2-0. I think this is lightweight. No offense to Furia. They're looking actually surprisingly good to me. And for the Streamer Awards, I don't know what to expect. I know I got nominated for 2 awards.
Do you know which 2 you're nominated for?
I got nominated for, I think, Gamer and FPS, I believe. And you know, I don't think voting is open, but if you can vote for me, vote for me.
You heard it from the man himself. Please vote for Tarek for the
And
Streamer
look who
Awards.
it is, Dominus327 with 16 months. Thank you.
Tarek, I'll get on that. I'll try and find the links.
Little bro's just bragging during the interview. It's crazy.
No, I mean, it's us bringing up Boston. That man gets reminded every day in the chat. I mean, it's us bringing it up. Here we go. Second half into Breeze. It's a
And
really
this,
strong beginning for NRG.
I
That
think might be
lead.
Furia's problem.
Yeah. It is going to be difficult for Furia to battle back, but their win condition is MW.
Save
Not
on
just
share.
having twice the number of kills as the second player on the scoreboard, but
Burrito
more like 5 times. So that
sucks
is the win condition on
with the
defense.
8
He's gonna be
months.
hunting fights.
Okay, let's see what
His team's
NRG's
bought him a
attack
sheriff
looks like
in
though.
this
This should
round.
be interesting.
Oh, rather, he's bought the sheriff in the round.
Oh, look at this. Whoa, they're going for a massive
is
fake. They're just
risky.
inting in Demon 1. They go for the old classic Aztec.
Cam, well, gets the one.
NRG were running a fake into B.
They run the old classic Aztec. Of course he dies because what the fuck are we doing? So we just play a 5v4.
That is crazy.
So both
We
Jets
play a
are fighting the
5v4
opposite
and
side of
don't
the
take
map,
any
and
space.
NRG's fake attempt has been
Love
fouled.
it. Great. Great
That
first
means that
pistol
they're now
round.
at
Great
3v4,
call.
Where they've got to go down to plan B.
Whatever that might be. There's some info. Good awareness from
Both
Havoc.
players.
Underhanded flash to see if he can get any damage. Okay, everybody's
55
getting out of
seconds
there.
left.
Crashies.
Time coming
Don't
down.
give up the space that he was holding on to just over towards Albo. 50 seconds left. What
And not
direction
like
does
they
he
got
want to
no
go? It
Viper
seems
wall
like
either.
There's some uncertainty.
Yeah, but they're ending towards Havoc. Talented rookie player, but currently sat 0-11, having a bit of a nightmare of the first game. It can be difficult. First time at the tier 1 level.
Two spotted now. That should
Still
force
too
out
suppressed. And with
rotation
this time
at
on
least.
Breeze,
There it
you're
is.
coming to this side.
You can find the first one on the board. Get
30
rid of that
seconds
goose egg.
left.
25 seconds left. Easy access. Walking straight past the Viper wall. Damage is being done. Look at this. It is just an absolute onslaught still. Surely you got to be receiving.
Oh no.
Oh, it's a disaster. Oh my. 2 players left now for Furia. Still up onto the staircase.
No way.
Short work of that one. The Sova diff here.
This is
Only
Valorant.
time to spare.
Oh
Shot
my goodness.
lands.
Toxins going up.
Yazzie ducking as well. Lucky to be alive here onto 20 health, but still maybe there's a chance with Crash is low enough. And there it is through the wall. Turns it into a 1v1. But a single shot will do it really. Potentially onto Iver's side. Walking up onto the right side. It's all about the gambles. Could have crossed it onto it. Ethan.
Ooh!
3 in a round. Another pistol round.
Massive
Big win.
clutch from Liazzi there. Picking up the rest of his team to deliver them the pistol.
NRG got what they deserved. The Valorant gods
After
gave
the
that one back
anchors
to
over
Furia
towards
with
A
that
and
wall
followed the
bang
back
kill.
a little bit. I definitely agree with Tarek. I think that there are some
Fucking
nerves in play
hell.
here. I think for the Furia side in particular, you see these players
First
that don't
attacking
have as
pistol
much
round of the
experience,
entire season. What do we
particularly
run?
Havoc, struggling a
Let's
little bit,
send in
but
our best
Liazzi as
player
well is not a
to
player
just
with
die.
huge experience at the top level, and that's a
Let's have
major
our
clutch
best
to come out
player
with.
Yeah,
just
really
die.
He's playing with a lot of respect for NRG, and I was worried that you know, he wouldn't be able to take the fights that he wanted to. But he managed to find him. And you see what that means for Furia. They still believe that they can get back into this game.
The pistol round does change pretty much everything.
Okay,
Most
any
matches,
outlaws?
second round,
See,
as long as you don't
we're
fumble.
still not buying outlaws at this point. It's like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, if we're not going to see an outlaw on this map at this round,
Surely. No?
what the hell?
Duration wasn't enough.
Yeah, Conan droning from too far back. Crashes was droning from much further up so that he could check that corner. He's just cautious, worried about being
suspicious.
gassed on probably.
Ooh, only one of them shoots it though.
Firing, so they Don't know.
Still, I mean, you obviously know Warren is there. And he backs up to a nice position.
By Conan. Oh my goodness, still getting the damage really off there. MW still.
Come on, Havoc.
Backing away, round from the back. He's got it. He's got it. There we go.
Welcome to the big time.
Is that cyberbullying? I don't know, but
No, that's
there's a second. Okay.
Is that W crowd? I feel like that's worse. I feel like that's worse, is it not? I would feel like they're mocking me if they did that.
Honestly,
look at the streak of rounds that NRG got on the other half, and yet there's only 2 rounds deciding these two teams.
That's the pistol rounds, right?
Yeah, if Furia is able to actually get
either
some
way.
value out of this bonus, this game could still be
Look,
really
you don't
close.
want the first
On the
game,
defense side is where
you know,
MW
to be a
tends to
game where you
feast.
go 0 kills. That would be, you would be forever remembered for that.
Ready
Okay, let's see what NRG do in a real round.
Flying now towards mid, along with the knife as well. That's 2 layers of the util just to catch a player deep pushed up. It's MW suppressed as well. He can't get out of there. He can't actually dash to disengage. Demon 1 will bring down the counterpart.
Okay, good stuff from
Immaculate
Demon 1.
utility to neutralize
More of a
MW. They even threw
mid-default
the
here.
cage at the start in case he was peeking out B main at the beginning. I mean, NRG have thought about how to neutralize an aggressive defense jet here on Breeze. And with MW not really having other players to play off there.
So you see that how NRG not using their Viper Wall start of the round, right? Still keeping their options open. They're just using the orb here in mid. You know, use the first bit of fuel for just the orb here. You know, wait later on. See what we go there. This is a cheeky angle here. Could get hit by a KO knife here, though.
I mean, this is the one thing
Okay,
working
you
against
do.
NRG. They don't have any map control. They're going to have to clear this one. Will they do so? Yes.
That's a big win, though. That should be the round.
Kill. The Azzy falling. I'm still alive. Now can start to just absolutely.
Now this
barrel their way
here,
onto the
again,
side.
this is the kind of decision where, you know, sometimes I think like could be in some trouble, right? Like you've again got this double lurk here, but we're in a 5v3.
Little out in the open, but
what the hell's
nice
that
nade
line?
there. And NRG are going to continue to apply this pressure. They only
Yeah, I'm not
really
sure we
require a
need
few
like a
players
double
on site
lurk
to do
when
this.
we're in a
Postman
5v3.
looks really nice.
You know.
Yeah,
Mid lurk from Victor.
Demon 1
But
as well.
Yeah, into halls.
They should be good. The thing is, Demon 1
Plenty of
can't
threats available here.
get in the
Fury
round
finding
that
it
much.
really
Like he's gonna have to
difficult
open
try
the
and play
door at
this
some
retake.
point.
Time potentially against them. Ethan making noise with the jump spot. Timing unfortunate. Still gets it.
Utterly brutal.
Still gets it. Door opening as well. Distractions being made for them into the back of it. Damage though. Okay. Players falling low, but so is the time. Look at that. It's ticking and it's working against them.
There's no chance. Marv's in the cringe spot, man. Look at this.
Yeah.
They got
Okay.
Victor as well, so
No chance in hell. Players gonna be falling.
But was
not
that
great for a
damage?
bonus,
Yeah,
but
I think it was. They took armor from
Look at
everybody.
this.
They killed 2 players. That's a decent bonus round for Furia there. And they've still got money to be able to buy up into this. They would have loved to win that. They would have loved
we got an
to.
op
They
here.
would
He
have
only bought
started
Sheriff
the
second round,
comeback.
so
It would have
thought
allowed
maybe he'd be
MW to
saying for an
build
op.
a
But
bank where maybe he could have got a defense-sided operator online. But listen, they'll take what they can get at this point. 3 rounds now separate these teams. And MW's going to start to have to think a little more about how he gets aggressive on defense. This time,
Ethan just with a
lot of
stinger.
players
That's
over towards
interesting.
A main.
Why have you only bought a stinger when you
Flash
can
lineup
go
from Havoc.
lights and buy a gun?
Yeah, potentially.
Just waiting out.
What are we cooking up here?
That's another flash. That's Ethan. Updraft movement, not enough to try and evade the sight line of Demon 1.
I mean, I kinda dig
all
it,
up in his face. Victor not wasting any time, is he? Straight up towards double doors. Another flash. And recontest though. The flash
Why
was
did
not
I ever
quite
doubt
good
it?
enough, Ethan. Wasn't
Always
blinded.
buy a stinger.
Victor, chance to feast for him as
Again,
well. They
the
are
same
fucking and
3-man
picking apart as
exec.
a
Demon
defense.
1 lurk up here. Cypher lurk mid. Looks like that's what they want to do. Which again, if you're wondering, like, you really don't need a duelist for this A exec, as you've just seen twice in a row. Because our Jet is lurking up
Try
ult.
and take that fight. Yes, he does. Not losing confidence just yet against our championship player.
But Conan's got no chance, really, I don't think. He's going to sprint down Marv, but he's going to run bunny hop straight into Crash, who's welcome in arms. And that round...
Okay, big win for
round 16
NRG. That
well
this
turned
should
the
be a
tide
save, so
firmly
this probably should
in
get to
favour of
11.
NRG.
Yeah, this is going to be rough.
Because that's broken the economy of Furia. That shattered any chances of the bonus round having some
Demon
level
1 goes for an attack, you know.
benefit to their economy. It's going to allow NRG
We've
to
barely
keep
seen
very
any action
close
on B.
to and
It's been
every
just
rifle.
full A exec after A exec, which honestly, with the addition of Halls, I think you'll see quite a lot.
From NRG as well.
I think now with Halls,
Timeout has to be taken.
just go away.
Furia
There's no reason to
realised
not
that
go
the back's
away.
against the wall.
Right?
Map
Between
number
like the mid doors, Halls,
The thing is,
A main.
Furia, I think, had 2 big win conditions in this map. And maybe you could say... the
Why would
matchup
you
as
go
well.
B?
I think this first map of Breeze is where Furia had the most chance. It's where we've seen them in the offseason.
Why would you go B?
Cloud9, for example, with that level of defensive aggression and some nice attacks.
Furia tried that?
But I think the
True, but they tried it with just the same, same thing every time.
MW0 having an unbelievable
They're also not as good as
performance,
NRG.
and he has been shut down by NRG's extremely diligent play on their attack
Like,
side. They are throwing
You know,
extraordinary
like the
utility
option
for
is,
pinpoint
hey guys,
accuracy
shall we go to this site where that has like a
situations,
really like
flash him,
long,
recon him,
narrow
wherever it might
choke
be,
point
and
with a
then
Viper orb in it and Cypher
and set
trips
up more
behind it?
favorable fights.
Or should we
And I think
go
other
to
win
this
condition potentially for
site
Furia
where
in
the
this
barriers start way
that
back
Conan
for the
is able to
defenders,
outcall
and we can just walk in A
NRG,
main
who,
for, you know,
don't have
a lot of the
much
time for
experience
free,
you know,
and then
very
there's only like
successful
one
IGL
position on the
team
entire
that
map where we have to
And
clear on
at the
past
moment,
our Viper
NRG,
wall, and
everything's
we can pretty
working
much
for
just
them. They
walk
look
in and
like a
plant the
well-oiled
spike for
machine,
free a lot
and
of
this
the time.
team's just
But what
barely
side should we go to,
I
do
mean,
you think?
they
And
managed
also
to
there's
perform,
options
I
to
mean,
go
very
down
recently
here
compared to a lot
and
of
create
other teams.
absolute massive panic,
Swimming with
and
the core
also
just
just
over a
come and
month,
do a
I
split if we
believe,
want as
so-
well.
And
Like,
looking this good. If you wanted the cracks to show for
Hey,
NRG,
what do you think?
you'd have to push them away from Plan A. And unfortunately, Plan A is just working so well right now that Furia are barely getting openings in some of these rounds.
Now, to be
This
fair,
is a
this
slow
time they've
start,
stacked
isn't it?
B, at least for
Hoping
now.
for that mid aggression as well.
Got a bit of a lean towards B here.
Those crosshair set on the top of that wall in case MW does decide to take a bit of a peek.
So they wait 20, 25.
Away.
Oh, you're in a lot of trouble.
Close to the wall, close to the corner. Just
Ooh,
needs to get in.
could have died
I'm
for
out
that.
of there. Havoc. Getting cheeky with it. You need a miracle if you're Furia.
Wow. Nice shot.
The miraculous players on the other team.
Still got a
Demon One's
triple
mechanics
stack
have not
here.
suffered for the long off season with his
Wow, they ping this
5 month
out.
break
He
from
did
the
say
game.
4 to 5 months. He was just
They ping it
off
out
the
'cause they've
movies
seen
and
him.
traveling. That's what he said. Yeah, I'm not kidding.
Yes.
Didn't touch the game.
The most well-known training regime for top Valorant players.
Yep. This man is
Built different.
unfazed.
Gotta lurk
Yeah,
in a
I mean,
good
he might
spot.
be taking the Iceman title away from Marv, to be honest.
30 seconds left.
I think he's too fiery to be the Iceman.
See how the time here? See how they played with
Havoc
time?
Cleared out, 1 bullet left. Can he do anything with it? The
After the
answer
nice
is
lurk.
no. Marv.
Just good.
It's the extra piece that was needed. Taking a lot of space now up towards stairs. 3 players left now for Furia, but the plant's down. A slow and steady approach from NRG. They leave no gaps in their play.
And I'm going to be honest, Brent, at this point, now that NRG are looking like they're getting up to 11-6, the questions going through my head are more, are they going to show what their genuine plans are with these ultimates? Or are they going to try to conserve strategies that they're working for later games? Which is a brutal spot to be in. Furia need to continue pressuring them.
You know what, these final 2 players are hungry.
The thing is, you can always just do an exec.
Everything to set it up once
You can always
more.
just run in, do a KO,
Initiators
then do an
really
exit.
confident.
Like,
One last bullet.
you know,
Not enough for it, but
it's
yeah,
not like that's
NRG
a crazy thing to just go away with a
running
KO
away with this
anyway
map.
into a Sovereign.
And it really has come down to that initiator diff. I mean, we're talking about it. Ethan and Crashies, those waves of util MW can't get away with as much as he's potentially hoping for.
Wow.
Yeah, I really agree with that. I think that Crashies and Ethan have been absurd in the way that they've set up Demon 1. But also on the defense side, this is Victor's first ever game as Cypher, right? We think about this guy being super flexible, but normally he's been playing in the Killjoy
Naked
meta.
up.
And they were
Again,
getting crazy
pretty heavy
value
B
out of
stacks
just
playing
putting
anti-KO.
the cam and a little bit of a setup over towards B and stacking A.
I mean, but again,
Whereas
it's
Furia
just
are
an
playing
A
much more
fest.
spread around the map. They're forced to because they don't exactly know where NRG are ending.
Gamble by Furia, 3 players anchoring over towards B, expecting NRG to be trying to go and hit into that side.
Okay, the
Ethan has
Viper Orb
KO ult.
And that's why
might
they're holding
convince them to
Daniel
go
on
back,
the
but again,
opposite
I mean,
side. A classic anti-KO ult setup here. But NRG, I'm looking like they've read it a little bit, to be honest. They're setting up for some kind of A split.
No, they're trying to make this look like they are coming out. Thing is, this camera will
there is so much
see
you
that they
can
aren't.
do on Jet with this map. Now that Halls has been re-added in, you know, opening the switch, dashing out
But
onto yellow.
I mean, despite it looks
on the
like they're
defense
gonna
side going
just
for
go
some
away.
pushes down there with the recon dart
But
potential.
Furia just haven't read it right,
It's a
unfortunately.
Jet's paradise, this map.
And look at the amount of respect that's being shown. I mean, Furia, not eager.
Okay,
Try
they're
and
starting
peek,
to
take a
read it.
look
Starting
down
to get
Halls
across
either.
there.
Slide off angle. Now the dart comes through. 45 seconds left.
They've just walked Ethan onto site. Kind of
But he's
alone.
been pinged.
Here's him, though. There we go.
Hold on, he's
Offloading
been
the
revealed,
ult.
though.
See if he can survive as well.
This is
revealed for about a moment. Here we go. Hunter's Fury into the
Wow,
back.
nice.
Ethan couldn't quite stand this ground, but it's Liazzi will stand and deliver. Hunter's Fury eventually a kill to be claimed.
Pure havoc. Poor havoc.
Havoc. Door opened up. Demon 1.
He's got an off.
The knives available if he really wants to just let them rip. Still the dash active on top of things. Still. Won't get anything done with it though. It's a weird round. Maybe they can make the most of all of this here with time running so down.
How have they won this?
Man of the hour.
You can't let them win this round, Fury.
It's absolutely
How have they
insane.
won this?
You gotta be kidding me. MW.
Maybe they haven't.
To the 1v1. Dart doesn't scan him. He's brought it to this one moment defining. It could be everything the backbreaking round that he's looking to avoid by winning this one out, but the timing's here, caught it to the side.
Oh, wow, massive from MW.
That's all MW.
They needed that Fury though. I mean, they couldn't lose that round. They were in a what, 5v3?
Setting themselves up for success there.
I feel like NRG maybe a little starting to become a little predictable this. Right, they kind of like three-way attack, like 3A main. Demon 1's lurking holes. Someone's looking mid. Maybe a little too samey. Because this is what can happen, right? You've only got 3 people coming from A main. And so Ethan just ends up completely on his own up here. So then when he dies, like, there's no trade available, there's nothing there.
They need more of that. And after the first round, in my opinion, where NRG's game plan looked a little off, instant timeout.
Instantly.
I mean, Jet hits the big red button immediately.
Not wasting any time. We can hear somebody in the crowd saying, good timeout. Respect that. Get the coach whistle out.
MW needs a doctor at this game. His back must hurt like hell.
Things did get shaky with the game plan. The players have talked about Ethan.
But I think you're going to see a lot of that. It's going to be like, if Fury do well, it's going to be a lot of MW, you know, doing a lot of the heavy lifting. I think, yeah, that was the first round where NRG, it looked like, it looked like they didn't have a great backup plan. You know, if they didn't like A, it was like, let's just go away. T. Lorenz with the 10 months. Thank you.
Welcome back.
And now they're starting to
okay, they are going to buy. It's not a great buy.
Here or there, round 12, round 18, both really
I
good
got
Furia.
little tip for you again, all of you. Anytime you're 2 and 16, never buy a Guardian. Literally, I don't care what fucking map is. Literally never buy a Guardian.
It was Demon 1.
If you are 2 and 16. Even if you're a pro. It's not going to go well for you. Oh, we got an Outlaw, yeah. Wow. We also got a Twitch.
Waiting for him though. Here's a flash for the knife. Set this one. Oh, Khalil! Oh my, looking like week 1, 2013.
What would you buy instead? Bulldog.
2013?
Just a gun that you can just spray if you need to.
Going back a decade?
I'm going back a decade apparently. Good call out.
I don't think I knew Khalil.
Well, the Outlaw didn't do much.
Was out back then.
Now you got a Viper's Pit here. I mean, I'd
Alright,
be
so NRG under a little bit of pressure because Demon 1's been popping off this game so far. They haven't really had to play an attack side round with him down. Marv has the spike. He's one away from Pit. But it's going to be difficult to get any kind of purchase on
I mean, you don't have 3 here if you're NRG. I think you fast run to B. But they just take the fight. And Marv wins it. Don't buy a Guardian if you've got 2 kills.
From
Khalil is lit up. Players now starting to swarm onto the side still. They do have the benefit of having this Pit towards main. They don't have to worry about that position. Khalil, though, he is being swarmed, surrounded.
As he needs to live
players
now.
Finally arriving. Still Liazzi alive. Sidestep once more, playing into this Pit. They got nothing to clear him out here, and they want to be trying to commit to A. This is an absolute disaster for NRG.
30 seconds left.
Leave it up to Victor. He can't find any easy fight, and it's shut down in a moment's notice.
Okay, pretty big.
I came into this game thinking that the difference maker might be Havoc, because I think his performance during the off-season and during his time in Tier 2 looked really promising. But actually, the big player that's stepping up is Liazzi. He's 14 and 14 right now.
NRG suck. The last 2 rounds have been kind of like rounds where it looks like we don't know what to do. Right, like, oh, Demon 1's dead. And obviously you're in a 45. It's no easy solution. I was shocked that they, obviously they know the Viper's Pit's there. They saw, I mean, I guess like they didn't know the Cypher was there. He could have been somewhere else. But you destroyed the camera. You destroyed, I think, a trip as well. Like, you know, you probably think he's around somewhere, right? Somewhere probably close, I would guess. You don't have a KO ward, so there's no real reason for it not to be there. Necessarily. And the KO nade came. So I thought, you know, they probably thought, hey, there's like 3-ish people here. So I was a bit surprised that they didn't just like sprint up this way.
To go into that Viper wall and trip setup.
Again, they didn't fully know where the Cypher was, so maybe they thought the Cypher was like back here and, you know, he can cut them off, but...
Drone not really seeing too much.
And a nice cam from
Again,
Victor
it's
does
more
so.
A hits, right? Again, it's the
Let them
same
know
thing,
that
but this time we just have
Victor
Demon
could
1
be
as a part of the
up on
3
angle,
and 1-1 instead. Like, every hit is the same.
And of course, he's always got 2 cages
B
to be able
B
to
doesn't
open that
exist
door
right
and
now.
create
We are
pressure
playing
from
on...
Switch as the rest of his team
This
gets
is the
close.
map.
Will this flash connect onto the backside player? That's Liazzi. Off around the corner. Dark flash, everything being combined, even with the knife. Liazzi still holding his
Oh
ground.
my
Still
goodness.
shot
He
missed.
tagged him.
Oh, players running his way up there. That's
Victor
Victor
still gets the
and
kill.
he
Nice
has
timing
taken
on
out
this
a
one,
kill
but-
still.
oh.
Liazzi, player to watch for, really. He's the one making these rounds more than winnable. Out to
Oh.
the side, though. Does not
30
expect
seconds
crashes
left.
at that
Expecting this
particular
far
position.
up.
MW
I do now.
narrowly avoiding it as well. Bullet sailing, whistling right over to his head. He's looking for the fight. Now with the ult offloaded. Gives an
Right,
idea
still-
of the positioning. Pit offloaded. This 16 seconds left.
It's an awesome pit. It blocks the sight line and
Yeah,
allows him
wow.
to cross. It's not really to play the postman. It's just like a smoke.
10 seconds
Trying to get
left.
himself there. There it is. Time available for the plan. Playing forward into the pit could come down to almost anything. Battle of the timings. Okay.
Crashy's reposition.
What a
has gotta
weird
be
round.
Fairly unexpected here as well. The last time they saw him, he was over by the crab pyramid.
They expect it. It's being watched for. It's not going to be a swing from Marv either.
What a read.
Crashies. He's looking a little bit back. MW.
What a read.
So damn aware.
That mob needs to make a
Marv is
play.
low enough. Tiniest amount of chip damage will do it. Round to the
Oh,
side.
nice
That's
kill
a
here.
little
Hold
bit
on, we
shot
might
to
have a
the
game.
cranium, but it gets
I think
the
NRG
round.
might take the second time out.
Necessary
That
one.
was a better hit. Like, the timing was a bit
NRG
better. We
if
didn't
NRG
fully
thought
see, like,
that it
what
was gonna be
happened
smooth sailing on this
when, like,
side,
3 of them died in, like, a second. I don't know if there was a lineup kill, to
and
be
coming
honest.
into this with an 8-4 lead. They are sorely
But, like, when they were
mistaken.
coming around
This
this
is now
way,
within 2.
like, 3 of them just
Many
died,
of these chances for NRG
like, in a row.
to cleanly put Furia away are being squandered. And it is at this point that now the NRG economy starts to get squeezed. This round that we're about
I think the map will end on B. Maybe we'll get a B hit.
And they don't have those big
Both these teams just fucking hate B.
And somewhat close to Ethan's, but probably not going to be online this round.
This time a bit more of
MW
a
not playing as
full
aggressive, by the
default.
way. Good adjustment from the Jet on Furia. He's really found that discipline and patience that
Just gets
we've
ult.
been wanting to see
Look
from
at the
him
wrong
as the
side.
evolution of his game from years prior when he's been on Duelist.
Go
He's
K
not
ult
just giving
maybe for a
himself away as
retake
free
or
pick
something.
trying to force the fight. He, in fact, is anchoring B in this round.
Oh, here we go. Could it be? Surely not.
Just in case it does come through. Crashies. Went his ult a little bit prior. We saw that one, and now the team grouping up for a potential B
I mean, you're
hit,
still
but
running into, like,
really essential, I think, that they try and remove these trips, either the knife connecting
Cypher MW.
or otherwise.
And
maybe
now
some
the,
util.
I mean,
Don't
this
use the
wall,
click
here we
close in
go.
case somebody
Clue comes
repositions
in.
the main. Here's MW
Oh,
chance.
that not hit.
Missed. Here we go. A lot of util being used. Lit up. MW trying to avoid it. Playing inside it. There we go. Oh, lit up. Plenty of chances with the shorty. Still 2 bullets left. Into the chamber. He's weaving in and out. But Victor has got his eye on it.
Oh, no.
It is chaos. And
Oh my God.
anarchy right now. Into
Oh,
the
what is
B-side.
going on?
Kills.
2v2.
All over the bloody place.
Things stabilize a little, though, into a 2v2 here.
Look
And
at this
the Cypher
reload.
ultimate, huge to give away information. Crashies is coming around the side.
Crashies is traded.
Oh, nice trade. Liazzi last
And
second
Liazzi
realized.
has been more than good for it. Victor. Real chance to shine, put them up. Lovely jump spot, gets the information.
Oh, this wall.
Position to the back.
But
of
who's
the
it good
side
for?
Using the Viper wall against him. As he puts his
I actually
own
think
up,
that
though.
might
Here
have
we
helped
go.
Victor, to be honest.
Round to the side.
Wow, big from Victor. Yeah, I think his wall helped Victor there. Because Victor was kind of stuck, right? He's kind of stuck, Victor, there, to be
Major
honest.
play from Victor.
I think the wall helped him.
Putting up an excellent performance in, again, his first ever Cypher game.
Yeah,
You
that's
can
a big
tell that he's
clutch
put in
win,
the
though.
hours. It also seems like a
Because Victor can't really move, right? Like, Victor, he can't really move, and you can come around 2 sides, right? So he's just basically guessing. Whereas when you put the wall up, obviously he can then, as we saw, move to anywhere.
Got 2 with like a shock dart and then a wall bang. Victor got 1 off the wall bang.
That's a big win, because this game could have slipped out of their hands. Well, let's see. 12-9 now, you'd think they might be okay. Still got this KO ult. It's not a great buy, though. I mean, nothing than MW's up. It's got 1 rifle.
And the cheeky pick off.
It's tough.
And the diligence isn't there. Look at that, Ethan.
Hello?
Not expecting it. I believe that's one of the first times MW's played in that spot.
Yeah, and he's doing a great job of mixing things up, still managing to be dynamic and mobile whilst not always pushing on defense. That is
this
a
time they
fake
use the
wall
wall
from
as a
Marv,
fake.
making it feel like it's over towards A, when in fact they're getting set up for the B pinch. Liazi is going to be under pressure, only a Spectre to his name.
Yeah, and
I mean, they just heard him running. I mean, you can see the pings there.
Squeeze doesn't come in.
They know about this guy though.
G, hoping and praying for it now. Look at it, they've already crossed. MW's missed that one, and the dart reveals him. He's going to be pushed off this angle. Crashes is already in, walking.
They're in.
Behind them. Conan just not even watching it with his own gun. Liazi's still there close to the corner, only with the Spectre, 10 bullets. Anybody going to be walking into him now with 40 seconds left? He's putting a break and a pause into the play because the spike has been dropped down.
Nowhere.
I've got to be honest with you, I think this is a save for
is
NRG.
now.
They're in a 2v4.
They're gonna save it.
Barely any money. Marv's only 50
I mean, so
credits.
what?
Crashy's 350. The rounds have gone back
Demon
and
One
forth.
can
They don't
buy
have
one.
a big loss bonus. They just won the prior.
But
So
I
this,
mean, it's
this
going to
has
be rough
got
for
to be a
these three.
save. And if Furia
So they'll
have the
probably save.
confidence for it, and if they decide to push forwards as the time gets lower, these could be big.
Obviously, they can start
rewards
picking up
if you're
some of
able
these
to take
guns.
the op and the rifle out of NRG's hands.
They're keeping their own guns though. The money's low enough.
What a weird round that was as well.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think it's a worthwhile though risk to take.
You do see Liazi actually looking to go forwards because he's the player with the Guardian, right? So he's not bothered about.
So again, just a breakdown here from
But it
Fury,
looks like
because obviously
nobody
MW saw this guy here.
So they survive.
Our Viper is just like hard staring main, but MW for some reason also decides to hard stare main, even though he knows that people are there.
And here we go. The heat's being
I
turned
mean,
up.
fuck knows what that was
Look
at
at
the
these
start either.
crossfires. I mean, it's such an unusual position, honestly, for Liazi to be playing in. When the attacking team is already
And then
taken
because they
tower
do,
control,
we're seeing again, like, there's a lot of, well, there's been quite a few rounds I think you've seen as well, like, playing solo Viper
in that spot.
is
but he managed to
hurting them
Exactly. I mean, I
like
thought that when the
quite a
player, I think it
bit.
was Crashes crossed over.
Because like in that
Got
round they're
timing,
thinking
I
like,
thought
oh,
it was
let's
gonna
use
be the
this
end of
wall
it.
to fake this, but then
But they
it's
were
too
focused on
slow.
archers 'cause the recon dart just came
Right,
through
like
at
then
that
they
exact
just
time.
slowly walk up here, so it's like, well, you've put your wall up on A, but
Messy here,
like
but
we
I
haven't
think
heard anything else on A, so
Furia, because they have found ways of being able to
you know, we
win
don't think it's
on
an
the
A here.
defense side right now. You know, they're not giving away early picks. They're
It's a
actually
weird one.
forcing NRG to come up with game plans that make sense to close these rounds out. And NRG have not actually demonstrated this.
If I miss subs, I honestly might have done. Again, if you sub during the game, I'm really sorry that I'll just be in the game and I'll probably miss it. H more D more 69. I don't remember saying that, and that was 24 minutes ago with 11 months. The O with 12, and I'd remember that name with a 1 whole year. Sorry,
Finally
Tiani.
home from the hospital,
Tiani Leons with 10 months as well. Rexval with 9 months. JC3371 with 7. And Canada Man
but only slightly.
with the 19 months. Hope your granddad is okay.
Time ticking down. And like you said, ults to build towards, maybe Crashes as well, build towards the Hunter's Fury in this round. Hope and pray that Demon 1 might be able to find something, at least with that operator who's still got drone. Gonna be used.
It's a strange dynamic, though, for NRG because they want to put Demon 1 and Victor in good positions, but they don't want to lose the rifles. Right? Or the
We didn't buy in. I mean, you look at this though, and it's rough. Like as I said, Demon 1 can drop 1, but
Angle. Guess what? Havoc is playing.
you know, I mean, my rules are always 2 you buy, especially with this guy.
Another disgustingly unfortunate moment for Havoc as he just gets drilled.
Havoc is
by
finding
that.
death.
He's having a
Wherever
nightmare
death is,
already,
he's finding
turning
it.
up to the tier 1 level and playing against the world champ. The
Okay, you've
top
seen
level
Cypher on A.
player from
Does that make them think, hey, let's just go B,
NW look
away
like
from
they
the
wanted to take
Cypher?
Nice little fight, but no,
Maybe
backs
not
away
because they
now,
just don't
realizing
have
they've
enough
lost
control.
of
Like they
walls.
think maybe
Victor's
someone has
quite
reactively
isolated
pushed
over
up
towards
here
elbow
after
here.
the
It's gonna
kill,
be in the hard lurk
which is
position.
possible. So instead they group up, come
He's
A.
got that rifle.
Always funny to me when the game's on the line. You always see teams, you know, play
Walking up.
safer in general.
Crashies. Might hear that trip close, at least the cam as well, you can hear it. Yeah, they ping.
And Marv
30
just getting
seconds
that
left.
fuel back. Now they can go for a proper exec. They're
just walking in.
still just contacting behind it. But the cam is going to see all of this.
And here it is. Util's
There you
broken,
go.
still close to the corner, Khalil. Cage is up. Plant, Ethan. To be dissuaded away from it with any sort of util. Just gonna let that one get off here. Khalil doesn't
Oh, he
dodge the
didn't get
flash
it.
with the underhand,
Victor.
but there was no peek coming through it. There's Victor.
And now he's opened up the B site, the mid-rounding. This is the opportunity. Oh, of course, the plan.
Still close, yeah, still close to the corner though, and there's still Walking a little bit wider,
Oh,
there
the
it is.
full
Lineups being used
cringe.
on offer, and this is when the time really starts to tick. Putting it all on the line here for Furia. This could be the backbreaker, the round win.
Slightly
just based
missed.
on that alone, but the lineup's bad. Slight miss to the side, but they don't want to stick it in the moment here. Still, Conan pressing the advantage, pushing forward still. Khalil, he will fall, half on it, and a shot.
Oh, fixing
Wonderful finish.
Wow, what an end. What a weird one. Wow.
What a way to close it out. Marv with
This
an
is
operator.
That was bizarre.
Throwing his line,
Sorry, just one
finishing
second.
things out, getting the better end of
Energy still
FW,
looking
but you
kind of
can't
a
say the Fury didn't
TBH.
push him there. That second half was
Yeah,
not
that was
easy.
kind of weird from
Powered
them,
by
to be honest.
both of the pistol rounds going the way of the
This
Brazilian
is
squad.
Valorant.
They've got chances in this
I've
match.
decided I'm going to make
NRG
notes
still played exceptionally well. That
on
first
these
half
teams
with
as
the
well.
initiator utility was
just
almost
whilst the game is
immaculate.
fresh in my mind.
Really starting to see that caliber shine.
America's notes.
You know, Fury really showing
Just
why
because
they
what I
should be
want to
treated
do
with some
this year with my
respect. That whole
videos
team pushing NRG
is I want to have like,
in terms of the individuals.
I want to be able to show like, oh, this team did do this on this map, but now look, they're doing this on this map instead, probably because of this, right? So I just want to make like quick notes about, you know, the teams and like what's going on with them and, you know, how they're playing. So Furia. Fucking hell, we'll have to get these subs though before I do the notes. Did he get 20 kills? Is that what it was? Fucking hell. Was it 20 kills? I thought you were going to do it after all, but that makes sense. RP in 1867 with the 13 months. Yeah, NRG, I wouldn't say rough. That first half was really good, I thought. They had a very good read, very good plans. Attack side, definitely... Yeah, definitely... a little rough, I would say. J Lunas Brock 3 with the 12 months and Mythical gave out 20. I'm gonna guess that I'm gonna guess that they did that Demon 1 got 20 kills. So yeah, what I'll do now, whilst they've got ads on, in fact, I'll do a quick 1 minute ad break whilst I do the notes. In fact, no, I'll do the notes now before the ad, and then, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do the notes now. We'll talk about it together as a team. Right, notes then. What happened that game? Should I just put the notes on the screen? I could do, I guess.
You get shot, you lose the round, you lose the game.
Gobbly with the 8 months as well. Yeah, I'll just put them on screen. Why not? Hold on. Look at this detailed note taking. Right, Furia. Breeze. That's not what I wanted to do. Breeze versus NRG.
That is absurd.
A Canada man with the gifted as well to Cleova, who apparently has had 3-month subs at this point. Breeze versus NRG. Attack. A Viper Wall. No, it's probably better to do it this way. Just quick notes. A Viper Wall. All the time. Played very fast. Predictable? Question mark, question mark. I spelled that wrong. I did. Predictable, question mark, question mark. Yeah, went A lot. What is B? Those are kind of the main themes. Havoc, rough. Havoc had a tough one. Yes, passive pistol post plant. On defense, it doesn't need to be like super crazy detail. Just this will do. On defense, what did they do on defense? MW op good. I would say quite passive overall. They didn't really push that much. Like NRG, we saw like Crashies push halls a couple times. We saw them push mid. Furia, I think, did they ever push really anything? They got into A main a couple times. Did they push anything though? I don't remember them being like, other than getting into A main a couple times. I didn't really see them do that too much. What happened on NRG's attack? There was a lot of crazy rounds, to be honest. There was some miscommunications. Or some, let's say, misunderstandings. Like when they weren't holding for shit for, you know, people that they maybe thought they were. I don't think did Fury do anything like crazy on defense? It felt like they just kind of reacted more to what NRG were doing. Havoc was on an island all half. Where was he? Was he? He just kept dying. Like he would die to the silver all. He just had a rough game in general, I think. I don't really remember them doing much on defense, to be honest, Furia. Like in terms of like, you know, like obviously they did do stuff, but nothing that was like, there wasn't much of a theme, I don't think. You know, sometimes they had Cypher on A, sometimes they had Cypher on B. They generally had the Viper retake wall up, but that's like normal shit, to be honest. NRG, on the other hand, Breeze versus Furia. Start with their attack as well. Why not? Attack.
This is
some weird
heritage
/ bad.
Hashtag have a quinn.
What do we do rounds?
7!
3A main.
Hyped for 100T.
1 halls, 1 mid, A hit, often demon 1 in halls. What is B? What is B? What else happened on their attack side? Oh, yeah. Terrible pistol. Terrible Aztec pistol. Sad face. Defense. Some proactivity. Crashies push holes. Mid aggro rounds. Stack A. Full B retake. Pistol retake. Time? They did play a lot of full B retake though. Fully off-site. Furia Viper Wall. Okay, I think that's enough. This is the, I mean, I'm not going to take like, you know. I just want like a general idea of like, I mean, generally they were, how fast did they play on attack? I would say like fairly standard to slow attack. Yeah. That'll do. That's the kind of stuff that I'm looking for. Okay.
Did start off this game.
Right, for those of you who are non-subs,
because you know,
enjoy your ad.
You need all 5 players to hit, and it, you know, wasn't really working out that well for Havoc, which, you know, we'll give him some grace because obviously it's like you just.
And for those of you who have subbed or got a gift sub, one of the 40 that was given by your boy.
I don't put too much stock into that, but I do think that it's some capacity.
By your boy Mythical.
A little bit of a role here.
Zeratickle with 7 months. Sorry, I'll just get these first. J-Man 0505 with 9 months as well.
But like you said, it's one game. get over it.
Yeah, you dust it off and you move
Yeah,
on.
just a minute. Just 1 minute. And
ultimately, who cares, right? Life
I am
goes
going to
on, you know,
leave you
focus
because the
on
thing
this
is,
next map,
I need
because
to
what's
make
gonna
sure
be
that
coming
my
up here
eyes
is
don't
NRG's
die.
pick of Ascent.
Okay?
And we've
Especially
seen,
for these
you know,
longer
this,
streams
the
that we'll
core
be
of this
getting,
team
I
go
need to make sure that,
it's always
like,
been
my eyes,
a reliable
because when I do
map,
long
if you will,
streams,
for a lot
my
of
eyes
teams,
start to hurt a
and
lot.
I would suspect that in
Because I'm like
NRG's case,
focusing
they
in on
picked
shit.
this because, well, quite
So
frankly, you don't want to show
I'm
too
going
much
to
right now in the
walk
early
away
stages
from
of
the
this one.
screen. I will be back in 2 minutes.
What I'm looking at is the
I'm
two
just gonna walk away.
Conan coming in for Furia and Ethan over for NRG, and what they can
Get used to
bring
it.
on their attack sides when it comes down to the mid-rounding. On NRG's side, the team during the offseason, Crashies in particular, was talking about the fact that what they were really focusing on was how they were going to kind of provide the same ideas and provide the same help they always did to finesse in the mid-round with Ethan, who's a different person and calls in a bit of a different style. But he was confident that they got his style down and were comfortable in the mid-round. And I think for me, this is the big test of that on NRG's side.
And ultimately, the big challenge when it comes to like mid-round IGLing on attack on this map is, can you sort of oversell one side of the map that you're hitting into, right, with a couple players moving towards market or towards tree, and then anticipate the rotations through spawn so you can turn it right back around to the opposite direction. I think that is a big, big test. And honestly, if they just continue playing as well as they are between the KO and the Jet combo of the world, like we saw back on Breeze, I think NRG remain in a
I mean, they were doing some cool things, right? I was liking the combos they were whipping up, really giving Demon One just so much room to do what he does. And, you know that was always going to be the case, right? Because, you signed Demon One, so it's kind of the point. But to see it really execute that way, yeah, should give a lot of people confidence here.
And I think on Breeze, it's a little bit less like stock standard how you set up a Jet. Ascent is a solved map, how KO is going to flash the Jet to refight into A main when the attackers are moving in there, right? Or creep the op up towards B main and get that forward line with the operator. So I think this is a map that both teams will be much more comfortable with in terms of those fundamentals of how they are going to end up playing it. So I'm trying to cope a little bit and say that
but you see, but when you say you got two teams that look comfortable on this, but then it's really hard to be like, both teams, they should be all right. But
and then look, I'm over here spiraling because as I feed out the cope, I'm spitting out the cope. I'm like, yeah, but they also won both pistol rounds and still lost the map. Like the only reason Breeze looked close was the pistols, and then finally an operator in the hands of MW's era.
But what do we have on Ascent? Pistol rounds. Two of them. And
Really?
guess what you can buy on Ascent?
No
Can
way.
you buy
If you're
pistols?
you can.
Okay.
But you can also buy the operator.
Whoa.
Okay,
Do it again.
hold on.
That's a take
Now,
I never
what
heard
would you
before.
do with that?
Shoot them, perhaps.
It's a
And
bold
use-
move, Con. See if it goes pay off.
Solved.
Solved. And talking about solved maps, guess what,
Whoa.
guys? These pumps, so shocking. Who could have seen it coming?
All right, Golden Boy, do you want to tell me how these comps play here?
You see, what you're going to do is you're going to set up your Jet to go ahead and take A main control.
Okay.
You're going to use your Killjoy, and you're going to give yourself some mid presence so that this way you can try and keep track of your opponent. And then after that, you're going to have your Sova working over on the other side of the map, just trying to prevent them from coming inside of that thing, and then they get shot with the Odin. That's the map.
Why are we even here, Mimi?
I mean, well, you're here because you're remarkably better at your jobs than I am. So
I don't like that voice.
You don't like his voice, Mimi? What a shame.
Win conditions for me from Furia. Win the pistol round.
Let's go.
get MW
We got
and
normal
Get
comps.
that momentum rolling. See more success from Liazi while anchoring. If they
Let's
can
go.
get this map going in the right direction, maybe they can pull it off.
You know what, Mimi? Just for you.
Let's go ahead and find
But do we
out
get some
Furia
subs in the meantime?
bounces back and
Destroyer
send it over
1
your cast.
with the Prime. And Mythical 4444 with the... What's this? 41st gift sub in a day?
Honestly, I mean, detailing the entire
Do you win the
map.
lottery or
I haven't
something?
seen
What's
this
going
one
on?
played out, but it is Ascent, map number 2 here. Furia versus NRG. Moments where, it was a close first map. Furia, chances for them to try and take
thank
it away
you.
from NRG.
And they went
but
to
now
Leak
we're heading
Rost.
into It's NRG's map pick itself. And really, no
Have it gonna
shift
drop
in terms of
50
the
this
roles and
game? I hope
compositions.
so.
Victor now playing on the Killjoy.
It would be
bread and butter, it's
wild
standard,
though,
it's been the
if
case
there was
for
just
eons.
like,
Yeah, but I think
imagine
on the attack side, you actually can
someone
have
just
some
turned up
differences
and
in
they
how
were
you
just
approach
like,
this map. EG used to set
just
up
like
Demon
clearly
One by
not
going for
good
map
enough.
control and her,
not that I'm saying Havoc would be, but it
That's
would be
kind of
interesting,
how
wouldn't it?
This team just called on
We
Breeze
just got
on
someone
their
who just
attack
like
side,
consistently went like
Whereas
2 and
old
20.
NRG under Finesse used to do a bit more
What the fuck are we
defaulting
cooking
into
up here?
side exits. But there
Little
is
ace
a
split.
pretty big difference there in terms of how
Smoke
you
in
set the
here.
jet up. Speaking of setting jets up, MW has a sheriff and he's playing in that little bait spot over towards heaven.
Gone for the split here. Paranoia is nice. Cuts his way through.
That's a
Havoc
good
trying to go for
paranoia.
a repeat with the flash, but just Baited out of util now.
Wow,
NRG
they've
looking
read
for
it.
a bit of a pivot.
They've scared them away, but look at this. Conan and Havoc have read it.
They're straight there. There's no flash to set this one up.
Oh!
Just taking the fight. He's just swinging wide.
My God, his kill.
Takes out Demon 1. There you go.
New map, new beginnings, new Havoc.
Talk about getting your confidence back.
But now you got Crashies up here.
Versus 4 with a minute left in the round.
Big fight.
W, re-exploration now out towards main. That's a jiggle.
Oh.
Shot through the wall, not enough. Crashies, what was that, right clicks?
Yeah. How is the classic beating the Sheriff there? It's absurd.
By Sheriff Pistol.
The entrance they needed now. Smoke blocking away. Flash on top of it. Damage. So a lot of the players have
Victor gets a
HP,
lurk
but
kill
still
as
2
well.
versus 4.
They're moving around the map quite nicely. I think Victor on this role could be actually really quite good.
Going to have a rough time of things. Needs to get an opening pick somehow. There was a chance with Marv just peeking. The jiggle, but now
I feel like
showing a
honestly
bit
it
of
suits
respect.
Victor better. I know we
This
know him as like a
position here,
aggressive
there's the help
duelist player, but
any swing available? Not quite. Ethan wasn't in a position for it, so cleared out towards Hell. Weren't watching for it though. That re-swing now paranoia.
3v1 should be impossible here, really.
It's layers, isn't it? Leaves Conan in an impossible situation.
How was that
Range
not
of the
seen?
turret, but as soon as he steps forward as well, Ethan, he's still going to deal with him, and he's not going to be granted the chance or opportunity. 3 bullets left time. It's an impossibility now. Pistol round win for NRG. They're toying with them, playing with their food.
a big win for NRG. Bit of a
That's a new turret change there. It's only got 100 degree
again. They wanted to
radius in
go
the-
for a
the
fast A
sight
split, looked like,
line,
but
so.
ended up
Now,
like, kind of
something to think
resetting.
about,
I mean,
not the
Conan just
biggest
not
change in
Conan.
the
Sorry,
world.
who was it?
But
Fucking
NRG
Havoc, your
very
boy.
comfortably took that away. Basically,
He's gone crazy,
the
just
important kill
wide
was
swinging.
Crashies being able to
Like
get
they've read it right.
his pick
He's just
onto,
wide swinging into 3v.
MW as MW re-explored into A main. I mean, it's like an info read.
I guess he's just hungry for kills. I mean, I guess in a way you might read that as, hey, he's still confident. I would call that just fucking mental, to be honest. But
Expecting the defending team to be generally favored on ascent.
then again, maybe
But
he
at the
said
same
swing
time,
and the others
Furia,
didn't.
the more aggressive they play, the more they play against the strengths of the map.
But that's the kind of thing that I think Furia, like,
So it's another one where
you know,
MW's
if
got
we
to
all swing there,
have that patience and that
maybe we just
discipline
win this
that
out.
Furia have talked about,
You know, especially
trying to
considering you hit that
develop
first shot. Like, if everyone else just
Look,
swings out, they had
look at
4
where
people
Ethan
there.
set up to try to punish aggression through B main. They've got a flash off a turret.
They're ready for it.
They are so ready.
Again, a lot of full shields. Again, I don't know if this will be an NRG thing or if we will
These are
just
the
in
kind
general
of
see more full
preparations that
shields.
NRG will
Tough
have
to
been going
say, but
through to try to shut down what they view as the
We'll have
main
to
win
see.
condition. And I think most people view as the main win condition for Furia, especially when you've got a map pool that has 2 big jet maps to open up. They've got game plans to try to deal with MW. But again, discipline,
Let's just
patience,
skip through the rest of
MW
this
not
round,
giving
eh?
himself away early on, and that puts the onus actually on NRG to make something happen. Now, as it happens, there's nobody home at A.
It's a gamble.
They're
stack.
just literally going to walk into A, get the plant
Nobody
down.
is home.
and
look at this.
is gonna be the
MW
least eventful
pushing
round.
B main on
It
his
is
own.
so slow.
But diligent.
It is diligent, yeah. Taking their time with it, making sure that, you know, like you said, mid-aggression
30
was
seconds
accounted
left.
for. 30 seconds left.
I'm surprised they haven't tried to
And
kill
just
this
to
kill
use this
try. I mean, they
opportunity
know
to
that he has
talk
to be
about
in here
it,
somewhere.
The team styles. So this is a blending.
He's got a
of
Vandal. Don't
Evil
love this.
Geniuses of last year, the championship team, with NRG or that kind of optic core, really, right?
Then again,
Victor's got a rifle. I'm gonna lose it. Go on, Victor!
Close.
Listen, it might be an eco, but I was getting excited.
Yeah.
free ride.
So the sponsors of the Ace.
Yeah, exactly.
But, poor thing. What a waste.
I mean, I guess he thinks.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
not
I'm
really
all
letting them
4-5
pick
now.
up that Vandal.
So just to talk a little bit though, this NRG super team has been a blend of the championship squad with that old optic. core.
Interesting.
And
Interesting
they approach the game
decision,
in very
right?
different
Do
ways.
you think you
Obviously,
could live?
neither of the IGL
I don't know.
players,
Tough.
those teams
Valo
are actually on
Dace.
this super team.
Trust yourself to
But
kill them, to be
the
honest.
two different
Don't know.
approaches that they
Got through
have,
56 with 18
into
months.
some kind of exec and trying to mix up the pace and disguise
She had a
what he's
Vandal.
doing.
Yeah.
You see EG, they
That's why I
were
thought it was a
about
weird
trying to take
decision, like-
aggressive map control and set
It's
up
like
demon
killing
lock
them to make
fight
sure that
things
they don't have
and try
any
and bait
guns.
their
Like, I feel like
opponents
it's
into reclearing. So I'm really
like if you get
interested
2
to
kills,
see
is that not better
what
than like?
this version of the
I don't
team
know.
does. Are they similar
I don't
to
know.
one of the teams or the other? Do they have their own new calling style?
Down at a knife.
Okay, let's see.
Swings down, clears through into mid. Just dodging.
NRG in general, not a fan of the letter
This is very
B.
much that kind of default.
It's
make
not
it
for
seem
them.
Like they're playing for mid control, but actually going into an A split.
Players there. Oh my.
I mean, that's a bold walk
Victor
down
was hoping
here.
for the B main push. That's where he set his sights. A lot of players there. Lit up with the paranoia, going for it.
My brother in Christ.
There it is!
This guy's mental. I mean, it's worked, but
Not showing any respect in
yeah,
the
this was
slightest.
just disrespect
And that is a
in every
dismantling
sense.
of what NRG wanted to do in this round. And it's because they disrespected all of that utility. NRG threw the util to make it look like they were going down mid, and Furia said, nah.
Yeah.
And MW just literally walked up mid and was like, there's no one here, mate.
So with murder almost.
Yeah, if you can call your opponent's bluff in those situations, you're going to benefit massively.
The
because
full
you just get
death
so
squad.
much more info about what they're actually trying to do. You need the
I
confidence.
mean, this
to be
guy,
able
this guy's
to fight
crazy.
against that.
That was crazy.
Double the amount of
Like
kills we've got
actually, like
compared to map number 1.
Jing-esque,
And again,
just
it's not like we were saying at the
sprinting
end of
forward.
Breeze, Havoc's a terrible player.
No.
You're expecting him to go 2-20 in every game. No, he's been extremely successful at the tier 2 level, and it just looks like he had some nerves in map 1, which is super understandable.
Bit of a one-off when you're playing against a new super team on the block.
Certainly.
It was just a Spectre, but let's see.
Good salvage, denying that bonus round. Here we go, fast play.
Oh.
Yeah. Paranoia, but a flash. Everybody was playing anti-flash positions. Ethan.
And this actually is how Furia could lose this game after looking so good at being able to put up rounds like the one previous. Because the more aggressive they play the defense,
No, you
the
feel
more
like
I
this
think they're going to play
probably
into
is a
NRG.
solo
But
kill
that's an
streak.
interesting reclear to catch Victor.
That's a big kill. I mean, you know that
Nothing's
they
back into a 4v4.
somewhat have to be more stacked over here, right? Because they had a dart and a flash.
Around. This is a little bit awkward in terms of the defensive players.
Did they
See Furia
expect the
just wanting where
reload?
they can really stack.
The timing.
Yeah, see, he's not anything out. It's all about that timing. Marv, he's found it. Classic playstyle of his, always just making sure that he can creep in at the right time. Knife against the dice. Suppression across the board. At least onto Havoc. Now we see the Hunter's Fury. It's going to be offloaded to try and at least support them. Havoc still gets the one. In the meantime, in all of that sound and chaos and confusion, it's Conan. He's walked his way past
Now
the
they
smoke.
know Marv was here.
Demon 1 falls, 2v2.
You have to know that he's here.
Left.
Yeah, you have to know that.
Flanks on flanks. All the way on flanks here. Leave it to Crashies. It's a 1v2. Crashies!
Oh my god, if he didn't need to reload, he actually would have won that. Oh my god. Yeah, so because Khalil is like walking around here, right? And Khalil gets to this point here, like, you know he has, like, I guess unless he's sprinted back here, but,
Get the spray down there.
you know, very likely that he's gone this way. Weird
Great work
round.
dealing with that aggro lurk from Marv though. It felt like for a moment Conan
It was a weird round because, like, they killed Victor, so they were like, oh, we've dealt with the midler, right? So you're thinking, oh, the other four are in aim A. Turns out Marv is actually still back here, right? So Marv is still back there, so he gets a free kill from it. But they get their kill on the KO, so they don't think that the Sova is here either. It's like there was way more people over here than maybe everyone thought. No one-way here. It's a late one-way. To bait them? Is that to bait them in?
Targets. Look at that. The layers again of the util.
Marv can't get out. He TP's into a wall. Was this to bait them in the late one-way? If so, that's fucking genius.
These early kills being collected up. Maybe a chance for Furia to build up some key ultimates.
But also, the fact that NRG picked this map allowed Furia to pick defense. And because
just
they're
smoked
favored,
off and
and
give them
because
spike,
they're
but
getting
it's still
into
5v2.
situations like this has got to be a morale build-up for people like Havoc, for people like MW. I mean, for the rest of the team.
Literally the ugliest
to
sheriff
believe
skin.
that they can
Yeah, maybe.
accomplish it with how
They,
close
do
map
they
one was.
realize that this is
They
a
should be
possibility? I
favored
mean,
to
the
get up
alarm
to a
bot
bit
got
of a lead
broken,
here.
so
It's still fine for NRG if they only put like
pushed
4
B
on the
main.
board, honestly. But that is going to really light a fire under Furia.
It might just start getting a little bit more difficult as well.
He needs to die.
Situation.
With where the map is, I mean,
Khalil's got the money for it. And when you get that up on the defense side of Ascent,
like, he needs to die at some point.
I mean,
he's
it's
going to just
gonna
start
be
running around in
open
a
up plenty
second.
of opportunities.
And we saw what it did on Breeze. That was one of the big turning points, was getting the operator into MW's hand. And he wasn't always trying to push super aggressively forward. So yeah.
Okay.
I agree with
I mean, definitely, you know, a game.
See if
This
they
is a
opt into
tax.
it.
I still think that this will be like.
You're unlikely to do it in a round like this.
I
because
think
nobody
Furia
wants to
might
ride
not
for it,
get
but assuming we see somebody
more
die
than like
here, we
2
could
on
certainly
attack.
see a reinvestment.
Like, I could see that happening.
This one, aggressive re-clear strategy over towards A main. Really cool thing to throw in occasionally.
Again, what is the B-side?
Beyond the bounds of where Ascent is really powerful on defense. You just
Okay,
allowing
NRG
the
take
map
a
to work
timeout.
for you, catching your attacking opponents in tight choke points.
NRG with a timeout now. Something's got to change.
And I think the ult situation is actually the thing that's going to change the most. They're heading into this
I
next
wish
round
we
with
would get to
lockdown
see
and
the
Ultimate
ults.
to be able to
Give us the scoreboard. I
Those
swear
are
they did that
big
for
ults.
what
They
was
will
it?
cook up some kind
Did I
of
see it in a
timeout.
tier 2 league? I think I
Probably,
did.
why they've called the timeout.
I don't remember which one it was. There's definitely a tier 2 league where they had like the scoreboard
Whereas NRG,
with like the
at least
ults
at
of
the
whoever
moment,
took the
we've got a small
timeout.
sample size, but on the
I
attack
don't know
side,
which one
they
it
feel
was.
like quite a
They
fluid
only
team.
scrimmed
They're
the
trying
A side.
to gain information, take map
Victor
control,
explored all of B
yeah,
that round. Yeah, he was like, guys, wait. Wait, guys.
For, like, the minute
I,
mark. And I
he's
think
like
after these
Christopher
timeouts,
Columbus.
it's
Well, not
probably gonna be
Columbus.
a bit
Yeah,
of a
he's like the
stylistic
fucking
shift, because again,
Viking
from what we know of
explorers.
Chet,
He's
he
like,
tends
wait
to
a
go
fucking
more
second. You can go left here?
strategies coming out of the timeout.
What the
So
fuck
we'll just
is
have to wait and
this?
see.
You
As
know,
I
he's
say,
walking around all
this
this like,
super team, we
fuck.
don't exactly know what the style is going to be.
Feigning a bit of aggression. I mean, the only player in mid here.
Okay,
is
some
Havoc with the flash.
some big ults.
It looks like they're going to go for the recon dart wall bang strat though, with Conan.
Yeah, the
There's a
old
lot of
Leviathan.
movement towards tiles.
Through the Odin.
I mean, if Crashies decides to drone at the beginning here, he could get caught, but he's just chilling.
Oh, they got out.
Be up close, so they were aware of it. NRG containing.
But again, for NRG, this looks like
Interesting
they're
position
taking
by
mid control.
MW.
They've knife marked it. They're droning down. From Fury's point of view, you've got to think, is Demon 1 following this? And Havoc is immediately jiggle peeking to realize
Look at Demon 1 with his
is
no
not
skin
there in mid.
vandal.
So they're trying to, you know, get a situation where Demon 1 can find a pick without Fury expecting it on B. But Fury
Wow,
actually have
full
all the
suppressed.
info
Now the
about where
spike
NRG
is
are playing
here.
right now.
Especially now.
So what is this play?
The thing is, the spike is on the other side, so this is never going to become a B exec. You look at the minimap, there's just no
Okay.
reclear
Are you actually just
not
gonna
a
come
reclear.
across? I
This
mean,
is
repush.
I mean,
just
they're going
Killjoy
for some
lockdown
force
probably.
zone. They're out in
Yeah,
July.
again, feels like a bit of a.
There's a lockdown.
Huh?
Spammable spot.
I guess.
Spammable spot. Shock dart.
They're gonna
It's a
give
little
it
bit too high,
its
actually, with the aim. I think
respect.
The bullets are just sailing right over it, so it's not going to be taken out. Awkward. Have to play out back here, but no players detained. Now decide to make their moves in towards the B side, but they're lit up again. Nobody's taking care of this util. That's Demon 1, I believe. No
Oh.
on 5 now. Crashies. Maybe can claim some
Is
space.
this Reservoir?
Get themselves into
Maybe.
the site with Ethan with that plan, but MW is right behind them. Look at this flank timing. You can see it. Poking all the way out. Gives him away.
They're gonna go for it.
What about Pinocchio's nose?
Yeah, they're gonna go for this res. They get it.
As online.
5v3.
Back in the fight, back in the action.
And because MW's come this way,
no casualties off the back of
with
it.
the turret down,
It's not ideal for NRG. You got 3 players playing on
you
the
know that
site.
they're all on site.
Mark still has that paranoia. Can he cook anything up with that? It looks like he's going to try and use it on these lane players.
Gonna need a miracle, but time,
start
maybe.
going.
Working on their side. There's a paranoia, big one. 3 players colliding and still come down to just
Nice
really
trade.
minute details. Moving their way forwards. What are these one-ways?
Wow, look at the one ways, man.
Furia,
Nice
though.
retake.
They had the players, they had the advantage there. And it's a clean retake.
Nice round by Furia. So they, what won them the round? KO ult, Killjoy turret gone. MW takes the time to flank, gets a free kill.
A little bit more difficult for NRG to
Means
find
that they
out
all know that they're site as well.
huge player advantage though. And
Again,
I like that
NRG
you've
just
gone
a bit of a like,
Demon
kind of
1
like,
being 0 and 5, because it's
ah,
not
what
like
do we
Demon
do?
1's failing his duty,
Ah, we'll go
right?
B.
It's not like we're seeing
Killjoy lockdown it.
aggressive angles,
You know,
fight
just a bit of a
player
like
and
a.
losing. In fact, actually,
I mean, it's not a bad round, right? But it's just a bit.
He's getting caught by the initiator.
You know,
Most
it's
of
not
the time.
inspired. Let's put it that
One
way.
of the storylines we were talking about leading
So
into
MW
this,
gets an
honestly,
all.
was the difference between the initiator players and that map one.
Because they used Killjoy, like you use Killjoy and KO ult in a round, it's like, you better fucking win that
really
round.
Nice defense, not overextending too much, and MW actually picking his time to push out Gelato.
I know they used the KO ult as well,
Got
but
to a beautiful flank for the retake. So timing it quite nicely. This is an aggressive hold of Catwalk with Liazzi tucked in this corner.
Yeah.
But this looks more like an Evil Geniuses round from last year, where Demon One's hunting for a pick.
my man is, he wants
and
it.
then the team has
He's like,
options of,
fuck it, I'll
catch,
make up
split
for my
B,
kills
go
last
A,
last
playing
game.
A 1-3-1 default with Demon One the tip of the spear. And now
So we got an op and
somebody's
a,
called at the minute mark for them to group up.
not an unusual position, right? But
That's where
not
MW
like
told him
your
to
number one, what you think position kind of thing.
Main's gonna be theirs.
Has the turret been destroyed here?
Can MW
Playing
do
like
anything
heavy
about
mid?
this? Because Cavalry is here, looking at it.
Ooh.
That's a wide face jumping around, but it
Again, the
misfires off
timing.
first shot, and they're trying to flood into this one. Victor right from behind. The lurk timing. They do not expect a bloody thing all the way through.
Oh, that's poor from Fury. Again, this is what I kind of talked about in some of those last time.
Into A, just to allow Victor to get those 2 kills. The weaponry is still not great though. They haven't even recovered the second rifle from the player that they killed.
still the player advantage. And when you take these close quarter fights, it doesn't matter that you've got one of the players on the stinger damage. Marv, lucky to be alive.
I'm just going to say, what a way to lose a round, Furia. That's rough.
When they set up in the post plan close to the side, you can't.
That's rough. I mean, again, just discipline, to be honest. Just discipline.
They've been looking to try to set that play up.
I mean, it's good timing by Victor, but
tried to get on that aggro lurk timing, but look at this. I mean,
two people, dude.
Flash of havoc.
2 people dying to that.
And this gap
rough,
now
buddy.
has got to be plugged for Furia. NRG doing a great job there. The IGL, the call to feint as if it's going to be a big explosion into A, and actually it's that aggro lurk timing that's the playmaker. And of course, when NRG is sending utility into A and making it look like an exec,
that's tough.
The A players
that's
are going to
tough
look
L right there.
Yeah, right? They think that's where the danger's coming from.
And now we still do have a bite. How do you fucking have this much money? You send infinite creds on
or
us?
somebody plays
What's
aggro
going on?
mid
And
tries
MW
to
has
catch
a
the player
rifle.
walking down cat. You know, there's many different ways
You've
to
given
try to
him
plug
the
that
op,
gap,
so we're
but
going for
Furia's
something
gotta come up with
aggressive,
one of them.
surely.
And at the moment,
We're going for
this one is
aggressive
unusual.
tiles push.
Khalil with the op.
He switched it over, swapping out the guns, so they're going to be going for.
Doesn't look like it's going to find much, to be honest.
It's a weird one.
It's
like
going to be a
tiles
run
I think,
here
through
with
main.
the op.
Dart deep into mid. Paranoia as well, dash forward, so just trying to catch one of those plays, but look at it. Victor is out
away
of
they
there.
go.
He is
They run A.
tailing it.
And the call
How's
from
your roll?
NRG is react into A, into Khalil. Did they
Do
spot
they know he has the op,
an
though?
Flash is nice. That's really nice. Pushes him off the angle for but a moment, enough as well for the team to get right into the
now,
side.
but-
They've gained all that ground. Hunter's Fury is late. Conan.
Nothing there.
No targets to be found, and here goes the plan. Ethan.
Now full retake. No ult. This is tough.
How does this retake come online? There with the operator again, drone. What does it see?
You think kept the stinger? My
Operator's
man
close now, shot down.
loves it.
Against the side, nades as well. Time is ticking. Paranoia was safe.
Look
for
at all
just
this
that moment
util,
with the
man.
dart as well, and then waves of all that
What?
util. Hello. Still the counter spam. Khalil, he finds that one. It's up to Crashies. Pushing forward to help out Demon 1 as well. Reinforcements might have arrived and just in time, but Demon 1
Wow.
still, he can't get the kill. It's up to Victor. Holding down towards main. Smoke in his face. He doesn't have a clue where they are. The fuse being stuck.
And they got it.
Plenty of time.
Wow.
What?
I mean, it looked rough. When we saw all this util come in heaven, it was like, yeah, that's rough. You ain't getting through
It felt
that.
like NRG's setup should have rewarded them, in fact.
But then
because they had a
NRG,
double
what, we got a
flash play with
spam
recon
kill?
dart Up into hell. The players up top were lit up by the recon.
We got 2
Not much
spam
delay.
kills. 2 spam
But
kills.
At the same time, the counter spam just came through from Furia. And
Yeah.
both players in hell.
Wow.
Kills into the players
Got
in hell. Look at
eviscerated.
this. Lit
So
up.
it was
That's
a
why.
dart. That's why, yeah.
Perfect stuff.
Really nice.
They didn't destroy the dart, cost them a
It's
round.
interesting smoke again from Liazzi. It's not on the spike, but it's just kind
I
of.
mean, there
like
was so much
there
util
for
being,
him to try to teleport into, even though he got caught.
So much util was used, like, during the sparring phase of that. We're going for it again? Oh my god. Wow, the back-to-back. Now that is fucking genius. That's fucking sick.
I mean, do you expect that? to
No
happen
one's
again
expecting
the
you
very
to do
next
it
round?
again.
2 rounds in a row. The
Fuck
Furia decided
me.
The exact same strategy is going to work.
Very unexpected.
The first to try to force the reaction into A.
I love that.
And the second, they just clean up all the kills, and Khalil was still there, ready.
Right, you know where they both are as well. They just,
Ethan. Yeah, it's traded.
you know where they both are.
Even just a mark.
Don't give him
Hello.
1v1s though.
1 kill, flash dodge, but he's really just
Mr.
being
Havoc,
approached
can
now
you
from
play
the main
discipline?
angles.
I mean, you got the spike
Oh,
on
I
A
look
as well.
down, he has his ult. I mean, there's chances here, but he really just needs to find
He
this one. He doesn't have a
faked
clue yet. Havoc,
Oh my
sidestep,
god.
6-3. Look
He
at that
just
scoreline.
fucking
Remember,
giga-brained
the
him.
There's a sent defense side.
They put a
Really
smoke
continues
here, he
to be
fake
favoured.
runs away.
Yeah, but it's looking clean. At the same time, there are 2 big differences, right? The aggressive plays on defense are actually working. They're coming up good. And the other big thing is that Havoc has gone from the bottom of the score.
Yeah, that's a spray at the body moment. That's a I just fucking got
into
you.
the groove, and that is
That is
always
crazy.
going to make a difference. And they were playing with half a player in the first map because presumably the
That's
nerves were
crazy.
into it.
Okay, again,
They're gonna
MW
have
up
so
towards
much
A.
confidence here as
This is
well.
the most
W.
up towards A we've ever seen. Oh,
That is a nice attempt.
he stuck it.
The ult
He
from
stuck it.
Marv.
He's all the way behind them. Yep, straight onto heaven. Demon 1's in there. Finally, a kill. to be
Oh,
found.
if he didn't
Off
just
to the
pick that
side there,
awful
but
gun.
it's Ethan. Stinger.
And again, they still might be
Taking his
good.
face once
See,
more, it's all
this
the way
gun,
there.
good. Your gun that you picked, Marv,
Down. What's the
not
post plan
good.
going to be looking like? Knives. Demon 1. Choosing to use them.
Now 4v3 though. They have lockdown. Did they use it? Got KO and Sovel though, so probably not.
Ethan.
So little health.
So low, and they're all being spammed down. Demon 1 down to the 45 health. Crashes though, he's playing his time with this one. He's got his own ult as well, playing really tucked as well in a safe position straight through main. As long as he survives, it's really just quite unlosable. Demon One will really just ensure
No,
won't
just
he?
a save of this.
And out of nowhere, there comes a
Still
round
loads
from
of money,
NRG.
but I mean,
As quickly
fast exit with
quickly
this.
as the player went the way of Furia with that tiles crunch, instantly NRG answered back on an eco. And just swarmed onto them.
Yeah.
Marv creating pressure from behind with the Omen ult. I mean, it's quite basic, the
Yeah,
idea,
they lost
really.
2 ecos.
And yet so
That's
effective
rough.
from NRG because they swarmed together.
Gets them that 4th round. Pretty essential stuff.
Again, the util is nice, right? Like the nano swarm in there.
But yeah.
It's like a
Getting
nice
series of kills.
exit.
Finally, Demon One as well, really getting some value.
It's like a nice Omen ult exit.
He
But
was slow to get off the mark. I don't think because of his, mechanics dropping off or anything.
He's just been caught out a lot when he's just been trying to.
there we go.
First
Demon
one
one
to the
off.
side this time.
W up.
Attack op.
Yeah, it's interesting. Flash again, maybe from that prior conditioning. So a similar attempt to what they were trying earlier in the half. Open
Again, very deep up. I mean, kind of weird to be honest.
The TP spotted, so they know he's not going to be into that corner.
Yeah, and in theory, that means
Yeah,
that
now
Furia
you've
have
used
control of
both.
their main. And in reality, they do too.
Yeah, Liazzi's just holding it.
Yeah,
so
Liazzi's
now you
got
just
post.
got the one way.
Demon
You know
One's
you're
been on a
good.
very passive angle with this operator, just looking for MW to make an aggro peek into him. But MW, again,
Some
patience,
big ults.
discipline, making sure that he's playing situations
It
where
might come
NRG
out
can't
now.
punish him. And tossing the ball back into NRG's court. It's now the attackers who've
Massive
got to
timer
come
on
up
that,
with
but
an
it's just
idea
a
of
solo.
tactics now.
Nice knife timing. They do have Ethan's ult though, and Liazzi playing this close one and done spot. I mean,
Ethan takes the operator. They're going for the exec.
really? Okay. Flash through over the top. MW forced off the line, and here it is. Oh, there it is.
The reveal as well.
Clear was cleared out of that spot. Havoc trying to reposition. Attempted a flood defense, and now you might just have to call this one.
This is
Some
now
money,
2 rounds
like.
in a row.
No, we
where
go for
Molly's has
this.
made a massive difference. In the previous
Don't
eco
save,
round, where
guys.
they exec onto A, it was Victor's nanoswarm that
Someone
forced
tell
Havoc
them. Someone
into
tell
a
them what
bad
round
position
it
over
is.
towards the switch.
I guess these
This
two
round,
can't buy.
They throw the KO molly
What
from
loss are
Ethan,
they on?
and it catches
Second?
the player towards logs. This is how NRG are being able to create
think you stay
advantages
for longer
as
than
they go for their exec.
I think you can
Making
try
a
and get a
big
kill.
difference for them.
If you get a
This
kill,
is
you
one
can
of the
go for
few
this.
rounds actually that we've seen in this entire match where the time gets low, NRG are forced to do something,
round
and
11
they set
though.
up a big
Just fucking
exec,
go
and
for
it works beautifully. Like they were struggling, I think, a little bit with that earlier on.
Barely with the elbow peeking out.
They do not want to lose that operator.
No, it's pretty critical in order for them to just be able to hold.
On the other side, though, NRG's money is doing fine.
Like their
because
ults.
They won that eco round.
They don't have any ults. Did
Picked up all
Victor?
the guns off the floor. So now this is a
Victor
really
was
good
one
attack
off.
side.
Was he one
for
off? Did he already
NRG.
have it?
Just turned on his head.
In the last 2 rounds.
Maybe they sent
That's
him
how
one
I
thing for that
sent
reason.
Making it 6-6 would be really fantastic
So
for them. But
NRG,
yeah,
this has
I
been
mean,
a
you just
weird
simply
half. I
can't
think
face
they've had
it.
some
Used to flush them
rounds
out.
where they've had
Taking
some
the
really
praise of the
nice
initiators,
util.
but
There's probably they
really
probably could be on like
showed
more
there,
to be
and
honest.
playing
I
that
think
well
they'll be a
done.
bit disappointed with
Punished.
how this has gone because I think they've
Well,
had some
now,
rounds where like
this first
you've
half,
seen like
as
the
I said.
lineups, you've seen the util, like it's all nice.
Picking up the off at the start of the round.
Okay.
And Marv just using it, just in
They've
case.
definitely had
Yeah.
some
MW was getting
where-
a little bit silly over towards Gelato, perhaps.
Again, it's
I'm
it's
assuming
it's
he
felt
has
a
a rifle
little
ready to go
maybe. What do we do? Couple rounds, but
MW going to be trying to set himself up here at the top mid. Not worried about the cross.
Good info though from that knife.
Yeah.
They know exactly where
They
MW
find
is
the
firing.
jet.
They know where the operator is now. They know where the
Kill
aggression's
threads push
happening
up to you.
too. Because the turret caught contact over towards B main. So it's really passive here for NRG. And again, Demon One not following the drone.
got some big ults now.
That was
Furia
a
not
real
really
hallmark
playing
of how
for
EG
any
played their
particular
attack
ult.
side, was
They
that
were playing
Demon
retake
One
Gay or
would go
something.
aggressive behind the drone down mid. They're not really
we know
breaking
this
this
guy's
alarm or
crazy.
pressuring Furia too
There you
much.
go. I was like,
It means
well, he's
that
going
it's
to
gonna put
push out.
pressure on this A split actually working, finding success.
Oh, I
Liazzi is
always
the first
hate
challenge.
this position.
Here we go.
I always hate this
Lots
position.
of players to meet him. He's got some backup. They're going to go for a reclear. Do they have util for this?
Oh,
The paranoia.
this is mad.
The paranoia, but Havoc, I mean, he's too far ahead of it.
timing
That's
again.
mad. Paranoia did not catch.
Again, Furia just playing ahead of where the map kind of rewards the defenders.
And here we go, using that to clear him out. Liazzi has to respect it, has to back away. Hunter's Fury Large connection onto the one. TP to disengage as well. He barely survives.
Oh, you can't miss that shot.
Facing them. Really just eager to try and take the fight straight to them now with 2 players left standing. A Furia looks so damn unlikely. Lockdown has to be used, but a counter lockdown in play. Do they have the util to clear this one? It's a nade. Wasn't quite
I didn't
entirely
destroy
on the
it.
mark. But respect both of this.
Oh, crashes.
Crashes! Spotted. That might make it winnable for Furia. That's 3v2.
Just way too early when you
Make
got
some
a
big
lockdown.
plays though. They know that these players are going to be cleared out, at least towards main, mainly because of that lockdown that was used. Oh! What a shot, Demon 1. Popping off at that one. That was a sharp kill. And he leaves it to Khalil. What can you do in this situation, son? I mean, absolutely nothing, but you got to make a go of it. It's not given any sort of sight line. There it is.
Okay, nice from NRG. Again, I feel like there was probably like a good 3 to 4 rounds where Furia made pretty big mistakes and let NRG like get a free 3 or 4 rounds there. Like, you know, the one where they were on, like, they had multiple ecos where they didn't deal with stuff very well. That was that round there where we got Havoc peeking before. I mean, I don't love it anyway. I don't love that push.
Didn't even know at all.
To be honest,
still, that finish, you can't
at any
be
point,
angry with that. That's
with
a
just
6-6 half.
like just
Moving
one
into
flash.
ascent now on your defense
That's
side.
tough.
NRG's map pick. A lot to look forward to if you are an NRG fan. Let's send it down to the desk to discuss things so far.
Thank you so much, guys. And yeah, I mean, look, NRG obviously pulling together quite the round there at the end that, you know, I think was a mix of things that could have gone Furia's way, could have gone NRG. It kind of feels like that's been the lowdown for this game, right? Every single time it feels as if NRG get like some momentum, Furia manages to find like a round win, a few round wins. So it's good to see Furia competing right back after that round loss.
Yeah, I mean, look, Furia were looking hot right off the bat. And even from the first kill of the game, Havoc comes in, wide swing out in mid, gets the pistol kill.
Feel like Furia with them multiple.
Look at the numbers. Mr. Havoc is at the top, and you love to see it. Honestly, Havoc was playing really, really aggressively, which is a big switch up to how he was playing in the previous game, going for a lot of aggressive plays. And honestly, I like it. He was putting himself out there.
Yeah, he really was putting himself out there in the world. I like some of the ideas too. Going for that shark attack twice in a row is pretty cool. But then we get in towards some of these later rounds, and Furia starts making some big mistakes. And it comes back to, I think, in 3 of those big rounds they lost, it was these A-site holds where they're either trying to sell that the op is somewhere else and hoping they'll push players into that op holding heaven. Both times NRG deal with it really well, get into the site, and honestly it kind of reminds me of Leviathan last year in that Furia has been saving in a lot of these man down situations, which means they're never attempting these A retakes, and NRG is just getting to close out rounds.
And it's because their site anchors are getting no kills. It's like 2 players falling sites
Either
open.
that or they're not even holding it.
It's like, yeah, we have like an op and an Odin. We're not going to be able to manage a retake here, so they
Both
end up
teams
being
look a
forced
little
to be in
shaky,
the
says
same position.
Zoltux. I would
NRG
say
had a couple of nice looks, right? Like on those eco rounds.
Furia, you can see, like, the problems that Furia have had thus far are like what I expected, to be honest.
MWZera needed to have more impact with the operator, and it's
like, that's
honestly
kind of
thanks
what
to
I
Havoc
expected from them.
taking
From
more open
NRG,
fights that they won some of those defensive.
you can clearly see that there's, like, I would say attack side, they're probably going to have more problems. I expect NRG to win this from here, even if they lose pistol, to be honest.
Uphill battle for Furia now that they stare down at that attack side.
I guess we'll see.
Pick, but listen, still even.
Their attack side, you can still see they have rounds where it's like,
to be honest with you, are going to be on Ethan and Crashies on this defense because that initiating.
like, it just looks. I wouldn't be surprised if in their comms you heard like 3 different ideas being said at the same time.
Set the tempo.
And it's like, yeah, they're
going to be doing that.
Ascend plays as a map as well, where the attackers really forced as well to try and drag.
I mean, it's a B stack. I don't know how they know, but they guessed right.
You don't want to get bogged down, you know, you got to try and pull maybe the paranoia dart, nades.
Look at this, Brent. They made it, Furia trying to make it look like it was A, exploding onto B. There's still 3 NRG players, 4 on B. They didn't buy it for a moment.
Not at all. They've got the dart close to the corner.
Yeah, they're just
going to
gonna
tag onto anybody. MW close into
Lawrence,
returning the fire. This time NRG, they want to try and take the fight. Conan!
Wow.
Has he found
Furia
those?
won
2
that?
kills.
4 people on the
Precise.
site and you win
Straight
it.
to the cranium.
They are a bit low.
I believe he's marved in a difficult spot, but he has a lot of util to work with. One smoke.
Planted.
On paranoia, just contacting though. Doesn't want to reveal his position. It's a double
Nice double
face at the right time for Furia and a pistol round game.
I mean, Furia needed this. If they didn't win
That's the
pistol,
kind of
they
stuff
were
that
going to
Furia
lose
have been working
100%.
on.
Maybe now they have a
Playing
chance.
close out to the
We'll
line,
see.
Making sure that they're disciplined in those kind of moments. 3 out of 4 pistol rounds
What have
going
we
the way
got?
of Furia. That is certainly going to help.
Bunch of
If
bulldogs.
NRG had won the pistol, they might have just run
I mean, that's
away
crazy
with
for
that.
Furia to win that round, really,
Furia
because, I
get
mean,
out
you're
to
running
lead
into
early
4
in the
people on the
second
site.
half.
Like, you
Now it's
should
about how
not
much
be
they
able
can
to win
actually
that,
hold
really.
on
I guess
to.
pistol round is
Down
the only time you
and
might have a
actually brought
chance,
that
but
momentum that they were accruing, but
And just
Kinda
something
crazy.
to point out,
Nope.
we are seeing basically full ecos coming out for the team
Yeah.
after they lose pistol.
I was literally
That's a
about to say the
massive
same
shift
thing.
compared to last
Man,
year,
I could be a
where we would
commentator.
see people going for force buys, people going for sheriff buys, relying on the half
Yeah,
armor.
it's
Even though
full
there
safe.
has
I mean,
only
again,
been, I
maybe this
think,
is just
one
these teams,
outlaw
and interesting we got an
entire
FPX by here as well with
match
3
so
bulldogs.
far, I think, anyway.
Like a passive
It
FPX
does seem
save.
to have an
But
impact on
FPX save.
the early
FPX
round
buy.
all you got to do is hold tab, see what their money's looking like on the buy round, and if you suspect that they're only going to be able to buy a rifle with the half armor,
yeah,
you pick it up. Cheap enough purchase.
The threat is actually.
So this
more
is quite
dangerous than
passive
the
though,
other.
right? Like,
Yeah, when it comes to the outlaw.
and again, I don't really know why. Like, I don't know why they haven't gone for rifles,
What we saw
particularly for someone like
earlier.
MW or
I
something.
think in
Like,
the first half as well, just the gamble stack goes a bit wrong.
because the whole point of the FPX buy, right, is to try and get 5 rifles.
Finally grouping up here.
Like
but
5
don't
full
have
rifles.
Too many chances. Now they do have a bit
I guess the
of detail.
bulldog's fine, but
A dart, a flash, paranoia from Marv, so could get dangerous with it. Smoke popping out deep, but maybe they don't want to waste the money.
is this a smoke to
Play the
just stop
disciplined
them
style
from
as well,
being
just
able to
go
be
down the
aggressive
spike,
on them?
deny any chance for
That's funny.
Fury to build up those ults or get any extra pocket money.
It's like a bad attacking smoke that you see in rank.
Is going to be where we can see if Conan is able to
These
outcall NRG.
is that Marv trying to
Just throwing the nade in there.
Hello guys.
Ovalcopter 2 with the 90 months. Oh, did I miss some subs? Oh, Canada Man with 100
I
bits.
suppose. Get yourself an ult orb. It's a pretty important ultimate to try to get online. But yeah, to me, the player that I'm taking an eye on over towards Furia, it's not really any of the players' performance, it's how they call. Because I think that's going to be incredibly important. Navigating those defensive setups that NRG have is the key.
I'm interested to see. I want to see what Fnatic do, right? Like, do they play light shields still?
Getting called up to the
Fucking
main
hope so.
roster.
How many outlaws have there been in the game this far?
As
1?
IGL. This could be his
Like,
moment.
what?
Massive.
People still won't buy it, even if they know.
Granted for Furia, they'd love to
Okay,
extend it a
interesting
little bit
stuff,
quicker
yeah.
now on the bonus.
This is like a classic
Danger to the
optic.
bonus as well. I mean, they've got 2 rifles.
No,
like
it
that
hasn't
lineup.
really paid off,
Yeah.
but you know, like, oh, I'll show myself here,
Nice
dash
one from
away,
non-committed
you'll be in this
position.
corner. But fortunately for
Flash
them,
now through, but this
it's
time they
not
do want to
gonna
commit. All the util being
really
extended.
pay off, and
Even
they're playing
the
full
paranoia clear
retake. I
through
don't
into Jen.
love
Nobody
this for
from the
NRG.
side. Full containment, it's the name of the game.
You might want to work
NRG,
on that nade timing
players
slightly.
alive.
And you're playing
Flash ready. Yeah.
NRG are playing retake with paranoia, 2 flashes, nade,
Gonna be
recon,
fast in.
Bloody
He got a second.
What's going on there? Liazzi still with the 2 ether. Lose the game. It's an FBX game of all of them. MW.
10.
There's the last one left. In the blink of an eye, this has gone all skew with still damage and a shock tar to finish. 1, 2, 3.
Garo Pop with the 10 months, thank you. And Kenny Lakes with 3 as well. Yes, let's just say the number of sub months you have.
Outdoing Liazzi, who was blind. Just
Furia should have won that?
sliding down
Yeah, I
two.
was kind of thinking the same. Like, they got a free A site. Genuinely, that nade timing and the fact that they tried to get an ult orb to someone else, like, I don't know how they weren't expecting a fast flood. Ethan somehow gets 3.
Nasty play.
And again, Ethan, more of a supportive player on this roster.
Somehow he's only got
And yet
enough to
he's
buy
still
this.
able
What?
to come out with stuff like that.
Imagine
the
buying
danger
all
of this
full shields. Why the fuck are you buying full shield? Bro,
Bonus didn't convert like Furia.
you
perhaps,
can buy
but
light shields and a rifle. No?
enough money to
Am I
get
crazy?
the buy online and now using the util. They can aim main control.
can.
They want to rush into this one again. Knife suppressing
Imagine
them.
buying this god
Slows
awful
down the
weapon.
breaks.
Again, they go for the same, so they didn't see the setup last time. They really want this to work.
NRG, they are fully pushed up. Victor. Chance, maybe. Yep, they've waded right into another nade walk. Straight.
Oh my god. Forget it. It's like, why would you buy a Guardian when this gun exists? And it's cheaper. That gun is cheaper than the Guardian.
They hold all the ground in the world. Mid. Be in their domain.
Wow.
Point to that round as a defensive call, a read on what's
Am I going to
happening
stream
on the other
continuously
side.
till
A
Pacific?
masterpiece.
No. I'm
And how did
going
they-
to
it's not
sleep.
like they
I'm
threw
going
a
to
huge
sleep
amount of
after this
utility to
game
stop
and try and get
Furia
up
from
as
going
early
for
as I
that A
can.
exec. They just decided to explore mid to see if it was an A split. When it wasn't, they decided to pause because they hadn't heard anything A, see if they were going to walk down cat.
I don't know if you've ever been in a ranked game with like your duo or something where it's like you have like a setup or something and they don't come to your site.
My KG's out, dude.
I mean, yeah, dude, NRG are calling it.
But like, it's just like you just keep doing it until they finally see it.
Is just walking into
I feel like that's what NRG would have done. Had they just gone A again that Furia, I think NRG would have just been like, yeah, fuck it, do it again.
Yeah, yeah. Personally, I think what they were trying to do is maybe catch the other half of an A split off guard, and then when they realized
Cloud9 MOBR about to be bangers. I mean, no. Here's the thing. So tomorrow, any game that I miss, I will watch like in the breaks of the, you know, like in between the maps and in between the games of the other regions. So like anything that I miss, I will watch.
And it's not like it was
just the VOD of.
Given away by any piece of utility. They didn't throw a huge amount of util in yet.
Will I be up for all of T1 Bleed? Probably not. I'll be up for some of it though.
Incentivize Furia to do more A hits.
Okay, 8-8. This is where I think Furia will start to struggle, right? They're already down on Nico. Should be NRG taking the lead, I think, for the first time.
Yeah, not just that as well, though. The economy's taking a knock for Furia, so NRG set up to take the lead in this map.
What time should you expect me in the morning? I'm gonna. I mean, if this goes to 3 maps.
Big one.
I would say.
Obviously, anything that they've been calling probably going to be.
I would say expect me to get 8 hours sleep.
We saw NRG.
Expect 8 hours afterwards.
To get online on their own attack side
and
was coming from these half.
Maybe I'll be up earlier.
Something similar.
But I would expect
so far
8.
in this match have had very little success on the attack side.
Mega Baguette 420 with the 15. Thank you.
Completely outdone.
Tag. Marv. Yeah, he's going to be lit up there. Has to use the paranoia and the smoke to try and exchange and get out of there. Ethan still watching. He's got his man's back, and Marv's still alive and kicking. Not for much longer. A bit of run and gun in action. Stinger.
Don't give me a tech pause for that.
Like he unplugged his keyboard there.
Yeah.
Just staring at the wall. He's like, I got my one. The rest of you
I give up.
Fine.
And look at this, load all the way down. NRG are just holding the 3 players.
I mean, when they don't hear the plant go down, they are so ready for the exploration somewhere else. Crashes looks away for just a moment.
Hold up, rifle, bloody hell, and W updraft, avoiding the spam. He's in a really precarious spot. They have to double face this one now. How is that kill not claimed? Khalil, 60 health, 2 bullets, 2 targets. Gets the reload. Nade pushing him back. Out of the corner, doesn't know where they could essentially be watching. Drop down onto Dice's Ethan. He's playing this so bloody well. Out wide, crouched in the off angle. Nicely done.
Again, good decision. Demon 1 comes back to Ethan. That's some of that EG shit right there. That's some classic EG. We ran through this a million times last year. Hey, we're in a 2v1. Let's just fucking stick together.
Because he was thinking, wait, have they actually lurked all the way down mid behind
you know, I'll hold this side, you hold the other
We see
side.
that the thought process was there.
There a gun for me?
Cat right in front of you.
It's grunting into the mic, as you do.
NRG with massive retake ultimates here. Not playing super heavily committed to the A site. Instead, looking to set Demon
Okay, gonna
1
be a
up
fast
on
B
mid.
here. In general, Furia have played, you know,
Just waiting
pretty
to see if they
fast.
use the paranoia, which they will. Yeah, clears it through. Demon 1's back out of
Here we
there.
go,
Does
let's see
connect
how it
onto him,
goes.
though.
Again, there's 3
Fast
people
over
here.
the
It's
top,
a good read.
dashing into the bag. That's Victor though. Crossfire set up, and Demon 1's there.
The smoke
The
timing
smoke's a little
isn't
bit
great.
delayed, trying to push past it and away through it with the Hunter's Fury. Conan was hoping to clear the way for his team. They don't get access to the site.
Spike is here.
Rashi's alone, a little isolated, and yet Furia stopped him.
If he gets a kill, he could TP away.
He's tucked close to market. He's got the spike.
And Demon 1.
He knows.
How does he know?
Maybe here in the TP, I'm not too sure, but Drone not seeing anything. Ooh.
What is Liazi's evacuation plan here?
Not sure. Walking all the way through into the smoke. Drop down. The counter spam. It's there, necessary really, securing that trade, but I mean, with the spike in such a precarious spot, there's no chance. What a shot. Nails him straight to the wall.
Demon wants hit some nice shots.
Liazi just door-dashed the spike to him. just sent it straight into the smoke. I can understand he's trying to make the play there, but he was stuck in an awkward position. But man, this round has been difficult for Furia.
30 seconds left.
Again, just an unwinnable position.
Spike.
Oh, he's pre-firing the jump spot. 20 seconds.
Again, good discipline by NRG.
A chance, maybe, if Crashies will fall, but he's just playing this one so patiently, so passively. And look at that! Waiting for the flash timing. That's
Saw that a lot from EG as well. The flash over the top from Ethan.
Real immaculate play.
Found a lot of value from that over the days, over these past years, and again, now a save for Furia again.
Choke point necessarily too much. Victor's just in a perfect position to collect MW. Then Demon 1 picks one up with the operator, and after that, the rest of Furia are scared to go in.
Beautiful. Nice, beautiful. Good hold.
A very clean defensive round.
Yep, admiring their own
The
work.
fuck is
The old
NRG
version of NRG
Spectrum
with Finesse at the
Pixel?
helm,
What
I
the
thought
fuck
they
is
pulled
that?
off their most beautiful stuff on the attack
Okay, we
side.
got Jet Knives,
This
NW, the
this
threat,
version
but
of
other
NRG has
than
just
that,
been extraordinary on defense.
could be tough.
Might be a very different identity.
Again,
we see
Demon
from this
1.
squad.
Maybe this is how Ascent will change this year. We'll get more offing on A.
How much can you really do now if you are Furia? Knock down once more to the Sheriff Eyes, Knives, MW. It's making a lot of noise though. They're going to be able to hear these players out towards Cat. Even the ping, I think that's Marv, saying they could be working their way into mid. They have no control of that area.
They could do with an MW miracle round.
Drone to set them up.
Stop me if you've heard
There's
Killjoy
a lot
and
actually
Silver
getting a
on
ton
B
of value
before.
there with the drone MW backing away. Marved. Jiggle, spotted by Havoc. With the wall though. Elliot, take a look at that flash as well. Really
So
gonna push
good.
him back.
Dart comes across
The Halo
from B.
lineups on so many of these maps have just
But
been
now they're gonna,
effective.
like, that
This is
bit of
35
pressure, they
seconds now.
should
They're
beat
running
this.
straight into an
Problem is, they're
angry,
running
hard,
into the
angry
full
setup.
Killjoy
They've got
cell.
Killjoy mollies all the way down
30
towards
seconds
lane.
left.
Yeah, try and get ahead of this.
Crashies are set up for success. Hold forwards, it's all being watched for. They just know so damn aware. Furia. Oh my goodness, MW. Lucky to find that one.
Omen
With
TP
15
onto
seconds
B,
left. Hello,
15
there's a lot.
seconds.
Really not much time at all. You've got to try and make your way across here onto the lane. It's all being watched. Khalil with 8 seconds. Have to try and stick this one now.
Know where he was.
A chance with the timing of Demon 1. Just holding for it in case it was faked for bot. 1 moment, 69 health. Alarm bot down. Has to know he's dead.
Wow.
Box. You're joking.
Wow.
That is precise.
What did he see? Show me the replay.
The alarm bot, I think, genuinely. I mean, Demon 1, he heard the reload, for starters, so he can get onto a more aggressive angle. Hopefully we see it in the replay, but, you know, he's just crept up onto that. That's... Yeah, look at this.
Oh, just the hat.
I mean, he does see a hat. It's too clean.
Yeah, that was disgusting. Okay, so no miracle there for Furia. They're going to have to pull this one out, grind out every single
They got some
round.
big ults, as I said. Furia, what did I say? 2 on attack? And they won pistol on second.
For both teams.
Yeah. Doesn't look like they want to go fast into this one, though. Tank side op for MW. He needs to get value.
This
We haven't
might
seen
change
NRG go
things
for any of
slightly,
these,
but
you know, super aggressive flash and dash kind of plays. But Demon 1 is trying to get posted on a really deep line.
need to destroy this turret still, though.
Time's
There you go.
Turret's taken care of.
I mean, you must have
gotta
some
know that there's
suspicions.
not behind us.
You
Yeah,
gotta know.
it's such a common
You
play.
don't swing this.
How do they
You don't
clear it,
swing
though?
this without
Here
flash.
comes from Havoc. No,
Oh, it
it's a
flashed the
team.
team.
My.
And that's not Havoc's fault. You know, just maybe a lack of communication, maybe Khalil just swinging a little slowly.
That's a free
Could
one
have been
right
a
there.
nice punish on Demon 1. They, in fact, even got some good damage onto it.
Yeah. Minute left in the round. Set the sights over towards A, but NRG are so damn ready.
There's a double molly setup here. I think usually
the
to honestly
timing.
stop
Nice
anybody
from,
pushing onto the
from
lockdown, and
Victor.
Victor just rips it, not even playing it for the retake.
Holding it to delay. A main control given up. Havoc running his way all the way up to the top
Problem with
side
this
of
is
mid.
this
He's
guy's
going to try
taking
and
the
pull
ult
some of these players away. He's a one-man army right now, but NRG with them taking
So
care
yeah,
of
he
that
just
one.
got
Then it's
sacrificed.
left up to him. Absolutely.
Getting the spike.
unbelievable.
How many times has the
Towards
spike been
back.
in a bad spot?
Nice jiggle, spots the movement. No, he could have readjusted and re-pushed the positioning there.
So again,
Lit
Furia
up
just struggling
like
with
a
some
Christmas
details, right?
tree.
We heard, like, they would have heard an Omen TP
I
and
was
someone
told,
get the
Glenn,
ult up here.
that IGLs
So
are
you
supposed
can't
to
be
get worse
running to B
individually
like, oh, let's
when
do, we're
they,
doing
you
a
know,
B hit,
pick
guys.
up
They've just heard 2 people in A main.
responsibilities, the mental
Like, they've just heard 2 people here. So
So
you're not
Mr.
fucking
Man's
doing
Valorant
this.
and
We know
Mr.
you're
Man's
not.
Valorant chat. I just got home. Have the games been POG or not
Utility was
POG?
immaculate, and the setups on this map have still been really
Look who
good.
it is.
They have.
Elevated
He's had some really
speaks.
fantastic calls on defense in terms of how he's
The games have been,
that
like,
could, of course, be
fairly
some of the
standard, I would
players on the
say.
team, but we'll give the guy credit. We do for all the other IGLs in the scene.
I would say they've been fairly
Yeah, it
standard.
does not seem to have dropped off in the slightest, despite picking up
NRG maybe a bit.
the calling.
Like their attack side could use
Stick
some
for the
work,
team.
but they look like the
staring
better
down a
team.
mile of defeat.
Just like, even little things like that, you see it from Fury again, right? They swung before that flash landed. Like there's just a little like they're just off. You know, their timings are just off. They're just
timing there. So
yeah.
You should
Everyone grouped up. Here's a lockdown, but an Alton Kind. This is going to be removing that threat almost immediately with a Hunter's Fury. So players of NRG, they can anchor this one. Marv, good paranoia. Needs some help though from the rest of his team. And there it is, Ethan. Immediately, the collapsing collide and collision course send them straight to the lower bracket. NRG.
This is the Fury right now. Okay, NRG with the win. Again, not really a surprise there. 2-0. I mean, it looked fairly good. Again, Furia, my concerns about Furia kind of manifested there quite a bit. You know, just a bit, nah. You know, just a bit off at times. Like, if this guy isn't carrying them, like, you do feel like they could be in some trouble. You know, it wasn't awful, but you could just see that they were just a bit off at times. NRG, attack side, definitely was... They had some rough rounds, to be honest. They had some good rounds as well. Probably more so on Ascent, I think. Some nice little plays. But... a win is a win. So NRG maybe not the best in Americas. I mean... what I was thinking with my power ranking is I think that Lad will be the best early on. I think that they'll get over. I would expect NRG to be probably best, like, you know, by the time we get to, like, you know, mid-season of the first split, right? I would expect that NRG would then be the best team. Crashies didn't even know. Yes, they had a 2-20 KO. It was rough. And the two were on an eco round as well after winning a pistol. It was about as rough as you could see. No, these don't count as regular season wins. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to sleep. Will I be up for Bleed? No. Will most of you be up for Bleed? Also no. Unless you stay awake. I guess if you're in America, you might stay awake.
With all that being said, let's send it over to Smix down on the stage for the Verizon post-match interview.
So,
thank you very much, Bren.
I will try and catch some of this game, but definitely not all. I will not be up at 6 AM. Hopefully I will get this game. Should get this game. Then we'll do a video probably about NRG unless something crazy happens in any of these games. Like, you know, something really fucking bizarre. And then tomorrow's NA games, though, we're watching both of them. We're watching this and this. 110%. I mean, it doesn't get bigger than this. Fucking hell. Wow.
Yeah, I think we knew every round that they won was extremely close, and every round we won was pretty convincing, I'd say. So even though the score got a little close at the end, we were still extremely confident, I'd say.
And that confidence definitely
Good for you,
translated
Ethan, my
over
friend.
into map
Yeah,
number 2.
let's,
Talk to us. What was the mood like in the
let's
team
sleep.
after that first
Thank you
half?
everyone for all the
felt
subs today.
It was
Again,
a
it
little
was
bit hard to
it
close
was
out
crazy.
some of those gun rounds, and we saw Furia definitely
Elevated
step
says
up.
he's
But
gonna
really, you rallied
stream it.
together heading into
So
that
go and
second
watch
half. So
Elevate
what
if
was
you
the
want.
team's mood like?
He'll tell you about it all.
Again, you know, it got pretty close 6-6, but we had some really good anti-strat from Chet.
Is he
so
streaming
that kinda
now?
brought the mood up a little bit, and you know, I think same thing. Even though the
No,
score got
hopefully
close,
he
we were still
does.
really confident, and it felt like, you know, we were winning the whole time. What the
fuck?
I feel like it's not just the team that's looking confident, it's also yourself. You are now the new IGL for NRG, and I just want to ask, what has that been like for you? It has to be so many extra things to think about. You know, it's not just about
Come on,
IGL, but you
Elevated
also have
lad.
to keep up your own
you
utility
live?
and supporting the team. So
Can't
what
see
has
him.
that transition been like for you?
It's fun, honestly. Everyone,
need
you know,
to
is
try
super
again.
supportive on the team. They make it extremely easy. So, you know, the coaching, the players, everyone makes it easy for me. And other than that, I just do my
Still
job
not
as a player.
live
So
online.
it's been good so far.
And it's been great to see as well. Last question before I let you go. Of course, next up, you're going to be playing either C9 or MIBR. And it's fun right now because I feel like so many teams have made all these roster
fuck is
changes.
this channel called?
Have you and the boys been scrimming against them at all? And what are your thoughts on their teams and how they look?
Boom, I'll send you
Scrim a
over to
couple
Elevate.
franchise
Enjoy
teams,
it.
but not too many, just because the season's so close right now.
I'll be up tomorrow, everyone. Have a nice day.
Every team right now. You know, comp-wise, player-wise,
Cloud9,
so
I'm going to say Cloud9 win 2-0.
going into it a little dry.
13,
but we know if we
10,
play our game
13,
really well,
6.
We'll turn out good.
Well, we certainly saw that today. Thank you very much,
He
Ethan,
needs
for
to do his
taking
hair.
the time.
Let's
We
go.
are going to head to a short commercial break, but when we come back, it'll be Cloud9 taking on MIBR.
Really well. We'll